Wouldn't it be funny if one of these files came alive? Yeah. I am a file.
What's your favourite idea? Mine is being creative.
How do you get that idea?
I just try to think creatively. Now when you look at this orange, tell me please, what do you see?
It's just a boring old orange.
Maybe to you, but not to me. I see a silly face, walking along and smiling at me.
I don't see what you mean.
Cause you're not thinking creatively. So take a look at my hair. I use my hair to express myself. I use my hair to express myself. Now, when you stare at the clouds in the sky, don't you find it exciting?
No.
Come on, take another look.
Wait, I can see a hat. I can see a cat. I can see a man with a baseball bat. I might paint a picture of a clown.
All of that, you might need to slow down. Green is not so creative. Come on, guys, let's get creative. Get creative. Get creative. Get creative. Get creative.
I listen to all you put on the wall. Wear it on your wrist. The past is far behind us. The future doesn't exist. What's the time? It's 8:45. Time to have a bath.
What do you mean? We're already caged.
Scrub, scrub, scrub till the water's brown.
Your heart beats hard like a big love drum, calling for your special one.
So be patient, just maybe.
Your special one will come.
He's made for her.
She's made for him.
That's the way it's always been.
And it's perfect.
And it's pure.
And it's protected with a ring. And this is your chance to start anew. And all we're asking you to do
Is change your name.
Clean your brain.
forget about anything you ever knew.
Come, my digital home. Everything made out of numbers and codes.
Wow, how amazing and interesting too. In this digital world, what can we do? What can we do? Wow, look at pie chart.
Digital style.
Do a digital dancing. Hey, this is fun.
Wow, look at bar graph.
Digital style.
Do a digital dancing. Hey, this is fun.
What's that? A tasty snack? You don't want to go and eat a snack like that.
Greedy. To eat all that, you'll end up with your gums all grey.
What's that? A princess snack? You're better off plain white sauce.
What's that? Plain white sauce? Plain white sauce with the pink go red. A little baby pigeon.
We must feed them gravel.
Digital style.
No more sound!
Oh, looks like somebody's having a bad dream. A bad dream.
I wonder what will happen.
That was perfect timing. Wow, I timed that pretty well. Hello, sweeties. Hello, hello. Y'all feeling good? Y'all feeling sassy? Doing alright. We're just going to watch something incredibly cursed. Like, how about Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared? This is something that I wanted to do for a while on stream. I wanted to watch the entirety of it. And since, the show, has gone out, I figured why not also watch the show as well. So, I'm gonna get some things set up here. Da-da-da. You're gonna possibly hear... No, I think you should be okay. Alright. Now, I'm going off by a playlist. Mostly because it's better organized. But not only that, but there's going to be some skipping around as well because one of the episodes of the show actually got deleted from a channel that I was watching the show off of. But I added... I don't know, it's weird, like, one of the episodes got deleted, but then other videos that were added onto the playlist, the one episode didn't get deleted, so there's copies of, like, the same episode on the playlist, so I'm gonna be skipping around a little bit, trying to get past it. And I will reveal myself now. Hello, I have become Puppet. Nice to meet you. This is what happens when you mess with magic. Don't do what I do, kids. I figured it'd be fitting for what we're about to do. But I should have actually done this a while ago. I don't know why I didn't. Let's see here. There we go. I'm gonna shrink this down a little bit. There we go. I think that should be good. There's like, oh my god, there's like a little bit of like black on the top. The little black line. I'm gonna try to see if I can fix that in some way. Without it getting cut off. You know what? It's good enough. It's good enough. Hello, FaZe. Welcome, welcome. Alright, so we're going to be starting with the main ones, and then we're going to be moving on to the actually watching the show, so... Oh, also, I do apologize if I pause the video periodically, to either, like, BRB or to, just talk, give my own commentary. If you're new to watching Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, I'm sorry if that's annoying, but, go... If you want to go watch the videos yourselves, right here, Don't Hug Me, period, I'm Scared. Well, plus you could just search it up on Google or on YouTube, it'll pop right up. So this is the first one. All made with felt, by the way. And I remember, actually, when I was actually in high school, when this video came out, yeah, 2011, I was still in high school up at that point, and I remember my friend was just like, yo, did you see that video it's called Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, and I'm just like, what? What is that supposed to mean? They're like, just watch it, and I did, and my life changed forever. For the better? Maybe. But I like how it starts off with, like, it's just quiet. Get creative.
What's your favorite idea? Mine is being creative.
How do you get the idea? I just try to think creatively.
Now when you look at this orange, tell me please, what do you see?
It's just a boring old orange.
Maybe to you, but not to me. I see a
I like how, hold on, I'll go back here.
to me.
There's like a eye. That fruit is sentient. If that is a fruit. I don't know what that's supposed to be. That's supposed to be something, but I don't know what it is.
I see a silly face. Walking along and smiling at me.
I don't see what you mean.
Cause you're not thinking creatively. So take a look at my hair. I use my hair to express myself.
That sounds pretty boring.
I use my hair to express myself.
What were those called? I remember I used to play with those as a kid. It's those strings that are like coated in wax or something. I don't remember what they were called, but it was like, you can like, it was kind of like sort of bendy, but it wasn't like like, it was sort of bendy, you could bend the shape, but it didn't stick real well, and it would just, like, kind of slowly go back to the position it was in before, so it wasn't really, like, the best thing to have. Like, I think it was meant to be more for arts and crafts and stuff, but I was just given some just to play with, and it was like, eh. I don't remember what those are called. But I like how, as you can see, like, literally everything is, like, made out of felt or just some kind of, like, arts and crafts material. Like, they put a lot of effort into, this video. They put a lot of effort into all the videos, including the show. Like, they must have gotten, like, a really big budget. And I remember, when they set up a Patreon to help raise money for, like, the future videos and stuff.
Now, when you stare at the clouds in the sky, don't you find it exciting?
No.
Come on, take another look.
I can see a hat. I can see a cat. I can see a man with a baseball bat. I can see a dog. I can see a frog. I can see a ladder leaning on a log.
Think you're getting the hang of it now, using your minds to have a good time.
I might paint a picture of a clown.
Whoa there, friend, you might need to slow down.
It's just that awkward dripping noise.
Here's another good tip of how to be a creative whiz kid. Go and collect some leaves and sticks and arrange them into your favourite colour.
Blue. Green.
Green is not a creative colour. There's one.
I use that joke a lot, whenever we talk about, like, the plague in RP. I just, like, happen to go green is not a creative color. And it's one of those things where it's like, you know, there's a lot of people that use green in their outfits and stuff, and people immediately associate them with the plague. And, you know, you don't see that with, like, let's see, you see that with red, you see that with, green. You never see that with pink, you never see that with yellow or orange. You see it with purple, you see it with green, you see it with red. Which is why? Why do we have to... Why do we have to drag colors' names in vain like that?
One more thing that you need to know before you let your creativity flow. Listen to your heart, listen to the rain, listen to the voices in your brain. Come on guys, let's get creative.
Beautiful.
Get creative.
Beautiful. Yo, he got the D. And that's when things start to get really weird.
Now let's all agree to never be creative again.
So yeah. That was that. That happened. I love that. Is that an oboe or is that clarinet? I can't tell. It is a horrible sound. Again, I remember watching this in high school for the very first time. The title, I already knew that there was going to be something up with it because I saw the title. And I was immediately like, there is something wrong with this video. It looks like it's for a kid's show, but I already know there's something off about it. And I was watching it with a few other people. And they all thought that it was, like, some kind of art project for, like, an education thing. But then, like, the more we got into it, like, you know, green not being a creative color, the oil or the ink spilling on the clown painting and stuff, that's when everybody around me was like, oh, okay, maybe that's not what it's supposed to be. And then there's me sitting there going, like, I knew it. Alright, so we're moving on to time now. Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared 2 time. some things change over time, indeed. But you could tell, like, yeah, see, 2014, so this was, like, uploaded, like, 3 years after the first one, and you could tell, like, just how much, like, they improved, and they probably had a bigger budget, too, so, like, they got a brand new duck puppet, they got a brand, or crow puppet, I mean, it's a crow, apparently. They got a brand new yellow guy puppet.
Come on, guys, stop mucking around. We only have 5 minutes until our show's on.
That's not enough time.
There's always time for a song.
Who's that?
Fourth wall break.
Time is a tool you can put on the wall or wear it on your wrist. The past is far behind us. The future doesn't exist.
Oh, what's the time?
It's 9:15. Time to have a bath.
What do you mean? We're already clean.
Scrub, scrub, scrub till the water's brown. Time is a ruler to measure the day. It doesn't go backwards, only one way. Watch it go round like a merry-go-round. Going so fast like a merry-go-round.
Let's go on a journey through all time.
I stand by my statement from the one, I just thought of this too, from the Tumblr Sexy Man, stream that we did for the Smash and Pass. I stand by my statement when I say, like, I would never fuck a clock, but the human versions that people draw of him, damn.
The time is changing all the time. It's time to go to time.
But we don't really want to. We're going to miss our show.
Don't be stupid, friend. Come on, it's time to go. Time is old, like a Victorian time.
With cobbles and plague and speaking in rhyme. With cobbles and chimneys, a simpler time.
This tree that is old has circles inside.
A tree that is older has shriveled and died.
The apple that's fresh is ripe to the core.
And I'm not over time, and I'm not anymore.
Oh.
Time can be told by the moon or the sun, but time flies fast when you're having fun. There's a time and a place for mucking around.
And camping.
I'm friends with my dad.
Jesus.
And then what happened after the olden days?
Time went new and got old like history. Stuff from the past went into a mystery.
An old man died.
But look, a computer. Everything's good.
When my family tells me I need to get out of my room, but look, a computer.
It's the future. Time is now. The future are new. Look at all the wonderful things you can do with gadgets and gizmos and email addresses.
My dad is a computer.
Look at the time.
It's 7:45. There's fish on my plate.
It's 8:20. There's fish on my tray.
It's 11 to 12. There's fish in the bath.
It's 9:30. There's fish everywhere. Fish everywhere.
Now you can see the importance of time. It helps us make pizza. It keeps things in line.
But when did it start?
And when will it stop?
Time is important, and I am a clock.
If we run out of time, then where does it go?
Is time even real? Does anyone know?
Maybe time's just a construct of human perception, an illusion created by...
I hate that sound so much. Not the screeching, but like the alarm beeping. It gives me PTSD. I hate it. When I got my new phone and I was setting up an alarm, I literally had to set it up to music because, oh god, that beep beep beep. It makes me flinch. I hate it.
Sunrise, sunset, night and day. The changing seasons, the smell of hay. Look at your hair grow, isn't it strange? How time makes your appearance change.
Yep.
Make it stop!
It's out of my hands, I'm only a clock. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll be fine. But eventually everyone runs out of time.
Well, and we're gonna skip the credits because they have a very disgusting scene involving maggots, and I don't like maggots all that much. That's gonna be something that's gonna, like, come up in one of the episodes where they're gonna show maggots on screen, but I'm gonna look away for that because it's not for a long time. It's only for, like, a short few seconds, so We're skipping that. We're skipping the credits. And we're going to move on to the third one, which is Love. And this is something, too. Still missing, last seen on June 19th. And I'm going to touch up on that later on, once we get done watching the episodes from the show. Because there's actually something that Yellow Guy references. And it's kind of like a, wait a minute, why did he say that randomly kind of thing. And I'm going to bring that up when we get to that. Or when we finish, anyway. I'm not going to play Game Theorist. I'm going to play Game Theorist, but at the same time, I'm not really. Mostly because when you watch the show, there's a scene that kind of, like... I won't give away too many spoilers, but there's a scene that kind of makes it seem like that all game theories that people came up with, it's just... Yeah, well, you'll see. You'll see. Oh, also, for when I go over my own personal theory, you have to remember I have not seen the other video, because it's not just these videos. There was also a video that was shown live, but it was never posted online. It was mostly for a Patreon award kind of thing, I believe, and I never got to watch it, so I don't have context for that video, so I don't know what happened in that video or anything like that, so...
Nice to finally be outside on such a beautiful day.
Yes, and I've packed us a delicious chicken picnic.
Ah, yes, raw chicken, delicious.
Huh?
Gross.
He seems upset about something. I wonder what will happen.
Yeah.
It makes you sad, doesn't it? That there's so much hatred in the world. I hope you don't mind if I ask you a question.
A little baby pigeon.
Have you ever wondered why we're here? What's it all about? You've no idea. And everywhere you look, all you see is hatred and darkness, death and fear. But you know it doesn't have to be that I hate you and you hate me. 'Cause even though we're different, it doesn't make a difference, and we can live in harmony. I know you don't know who I am, but maybe I could hold your hand, and together we could understand about love.
Huh? I feel tingly.
Yes, that's love, my friend, and it's time for you to learn all about it.
That goofy fucking laugh, I swear to God. Yeah, that's something else too, like during the song, it says that like love is a place, but at the same time, love isn't real, which I think is like, okay.
And do you ever feel like life's unfair? 'Cause everybody hates you and no one cares. But if you follow me, maybe you will see that love is everywhere.
What is love? Is it in the sky?
No, it's a feeling deep inside.
Because I'm hungry.
No, you're lonely. I can see it in your eyes.
I don't understand.
Don't worry, you will soon. Come and meet some of my friends. They know all about love. Come on, just over the rainbow.
Oh, look, there he goes, flying through the sky.
Maybe we should follow him, or we'll get left behind.
Yes, but there's lots of chicken left. I'd like to eat the chicken.
I'd also like to eat the chicken. Let's do that instead.
I like to imagine that, like, they're just seeing him just kind of randomly, like, flying around with a butterfly and nothing else is really happening. They're just, like, looking up, like, what the fuck, is he tripping?
So here we are with all my friends, and they love you, all of them.
Yes, we do.
It is true.
We love you.
You love us too.
I love you too, furry boy.
Harder.
Oh.
Now we've eaten the chicken, I don't know what to do.
Maybe we should look for our friend. Isn't that what friends do? And we have finished the chicken picnic.
Oh, okay.
To love each other is to care, to be kind.
And to share. I love my friends, so I give them a hug.
I made this for you because I love you so much.
I love my pet cause he's a crab.
I love this tree and I love this stick and I love this
No,
mug.
that's not how it's done. You must save your love for your special one.
My special one?
Everyone has a special one.
Even me? But I am lonely.
Yes, it's true, but do not worry. You're confused, but that's okay. Let me put it another way.
This is the story of Michael, the loneliest boy in town. This is the story of Michael, the ugliest boy in town. Ugly and weak, they called him a freak, so he lived on his own underground. He lived on his own underground.
Oh, same, Michael. I get you, it's a mood.
Everyone has a special one.
Even Michael.
Your heart beats hard like a big love drum, calling for your special one.
So be patient, cause just maybe
Your special one will come.
He's made for her.
She's made for him.
that's the way it's always been.
And it's perfect.
And it's pure.
And it's protected with a ring.
That's something that I thought, cause it'll like tie into my theory when I talk about it later on, but it's kind of like tying into the theory of like, okay, so they say a man and a woman marrying that's pure and things like that, and it's like, oh, it's this type of group, huh? Okay.
It's the way that old love goes.
Like a flower, it grows and grows.
And it's forever.
And forever.
And now we all worship our king. Our king.
And it's a cult.
His name is Malcolm.
He is the king of love.
We must feed him.
We must feed him gravel.
Or he becomes angry. And this is your chance to start anew.
Oh yeah, there's the clock. Hold on, we'll go back here. There's the clock and the notepad, and then there's there's the crow right there, and there's his dad right there, and then there's red guy right there, and it's like, what the fuck? Why are y'all here?
Chance to start anew. And all we're asking you to do.
Is change your name.
Clean your brain. Forget about anything you ever knew.
And your heart will find its home.
And our love will never go.
Now wear this ring.
And join the king.
And you will never be alone.
Oh, there you are. We've been looking for you all afternoon.
We're sorry we upset you, but look, we've brought you the last boiled egg to cheer you up.
I guess it must be because we love you.
For me?
Father!
Pesky bee.
If you ever go outside and a caterpillar looks at you and calls you father, you would just run away. That's something that I hate seeing. All that hard work just put up in flames. Oh, and that's something else too. I won't show the video here, but that gas can is actually used during the advertisement of the Patreon, where to describe it, basically the three get kidnapped and tied up, and someone known as the Money Man shows up demanding money and is basically holding them hostage. Hey Fenrir, welcome to the stream. But anyway, this Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared 4. Computers.
Oh, I guess it's my turn to choose a card. Let's see. What is the biggest thing in the world?
That's a tricky one.
A mountains? A sky?
Oh yeah, and there's Malcolm right there too. Yeah, that's something else I like seeing in the videos, is the little Easter eggs they have hidden around the house and stuff. Like in the second one, it only shows up for a few seconds, but the clown painting from the first video shows up.
A windmill.
No.
If only there was a way to learn more about the world.
Oh yeah, no, and this was an April Fool's thing too. Oh, and there's creative right there. And this was an actual phone number, I believe you could call. And I remember people were calling the number and they were saying that like it was very like staticky and stuff, and they could hear like the duck or the red guy or the yellow guy talking, but half the time they couldn't understand what they were saying. I don't know what the purpose of that was, because I don't think anyone really discovered anything from that. But I don't know. Not sure. But yeah, no, I remember that this was an April Fool's video, and you'll see why here in a second.
Yes, if only there was some way to learn more information about this.
Wow, look.
I'm a computer.
So essentially, Becky and what's his name? Joe? I believe it's Becky and Joe. They posted a teaser where it was heavily implied that the globe was gonna be the next teacher, quote unquote, and it's even in the thumbnail. But then they pulled an April Fool's and they made this guy the teacher instead. And also, as you can see, missing on the milk carton.
I'm a computery guy. Everything made out of buttons and wires. I'd like to show you inside my digital life. Inside my mind there is a digital mind.
Oh, maybe you could help us answer this question. What is the biggest
Clever. I'm very clevery guy.
Wow.
Count to a 50 in the blink of my eye and print a picture. And then I tell you the time.
Wait a minute. Oh, I can't get it. Fuck. He hears the word time. He gets the flashbacks. He's back in war.
Help you to find something you're wanting to find. No, it's easy to be a clever, smart boy like me if you could do it all digitally.
Wow, I'd like to be as smart as a computer.
Actually, we already have a computer.
Great news! Now, before we begin our journey, I just need to get some information from you. What's your name? Where do you live? What do you like to eat?
I live in my house.
Spaghetti.
Well, my name is...
Great news! Now just a few more questions and we'll be on our way.
Wait a second.
What's your favourite colour?
Stop
Do you
talking.
like cows or goat's milk?
Be
Do you
quiet.
have brown hair? What is your blood type? Are you allergic
Shut
to
up.
Don't touch me!
What?
They live in a simulation, I knew it. This is exactly what an acid trip feels like.
Welcome to my digital home. Everything made out of numbers and codes.
Wow, we're all computery.
Oh yeah, wow, because of the computer.
I don't get it. How can it be if I'm sitting at home but I'm inside the screen?
But you're not you. You're your digital you. Virtually real, but controlled by real you.
But if he's not quite real, then I'm not real too. And you're not real you is inside your real you.
Oh wow, how amazing and interesting too. But in this digital world, what can we do?
Oh, I like this part.
What can we do?
Hey, good question.
He was loading. That's why he didn't answer right away. He was loading. I love that.
Well, it's up to you. In the digital world, there's over 3 things to do.
Wow, look, a pie chart.
Digital style.
Do a digital dancing. Hey, this is fun.
Wow, look, a bar graph.
Digital style.
Do a digital dancing. Hey, this is fun.
Wow, look, a line graph.
Digital style.
Do a digital dancing.
Wow, look, an oblong.
Digital style.
Do a digital
When someone asks you if you have any fucks to give, wow, look, nothing.
Dancing, baby, run. Style. Dancing, baby, run. Style. Dancing, baby, run.
Oh, fuck, I missed it. Ah! Ah, I keep missing it. I want to, like, stop at it. Here, I'm going to slow down the video, and then I'm going to... Ah, that's still too fast. Angie. There's your nightmare fuel for tonight. Also, as you can see, Yellow Guy's dad's, like, hiding in the corner. Yep. That happened. Also, give me a second, chat. I'm being added in Discord. I'm just gonna check that real quick. See what that's all about. Okay, alright. Oh, excuse me, just an RP advertisement. But yeah, Brain Go Boom. And this one is healthy. What the fuck? Fenrir, have you never seen Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared? As you can see, the videos are old. Like, yeah, this one's from 2015. I think after the second one came out, I think that's when they introduced the Patreon, and that's when they started dishing these ones out. Really? Oh, you're in for a treat, my friend. You are in for a treat. We're going to be watching the videos that they've uploaded online, and then we're going to be watching the show, episodes from the show, because they actually managed to get a network to allow them to air on TV. So, and then I'm going to, like, give, like, my overall theory about what it all means. You know, my game theory.
Something's different.
Something's missing.
And he's gone. He's outside.
Is it this guy?
Are you hungry? You look to be a bit hungry.
No.
Do 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 do. Lots of people get hungry.
That's your body. Hungry comes from your body.
Get off me.
But your body.
What the fuck? I thought this was one of those 90s educational cartoons for children. You know, it's actually funny because when the first one came out in 2011, and a lot of people thought the exact same thing when they saw kind of like the first minute of it. Because the first minute of it kind of has you believing that it is. Because, you know, it's all puppets, it's all colorful and stuff. But just like the same theme for all these videos, there's something about it, and it gets darker and darker and darker towards the very end. Very good work, too. in the first one, you could kind of tell that their budget was really low, but their budget like got massively bigger because of the Patreon and all the work they put into it. So, because everything in there, like in that setting, is made out of some kind of like arts and crafts material, like felt, just whatever, felt, fabric, string. It's very impressive.
It must have to be healthy.
What's that? A tasty snack? You don't want to go and eat a snack like that.
Greedy to eat all that, you'll end up with your teeth all grey. Do it healthy.
Food is talking.
Let's get healthy now.
Yep, the phone's ringing.
What's right from wrong? You see, the body is like a special house with blood, hair, and organs in the different rooms. Oh look, there's Mr. Bladder in the basement. What? Now food comes in through the chimney, mouth, and goes from room to room, greeting the different organs. Hello.
I don't like it. It runs into the shadows of fear. Are you saying not to hug you because you are scared? Smile.
Now, the good healthy food is very nice and polite to the organs, and so is invited to stay for a party. Yay! But the bad, not healthy food...
Yeah, see, it's like very hypocritical too, and you'll notice that in these videos, cause like what's a good example? Of course they're saying like the non-healthy foods, and it's eggs and carrots, which are two health foods that are considered healthy, and they also think that like pizza is considered healthy, even though it's not. How in Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared 3, when the butterfly talks about love, and everybody is just like, oh yeah, no, I love my crab, I love this, and of course the yellow guy's just like, oh yeah, no, I love this too, and the butterfly's like, no, that's not how you do it. You love your special one, not your crab, not that, even though literally everybody else just said that they did. Spray something, no, don't spray me! Ah!
Foods are very rude and must leave through the cat flap.
Rude!
That doesn't make sense.
Be healthy.
Hello? What's that? A tasty snack? You don't want to go and eat a snack like that.
Greedy to eat all that, you'll end up with your gums all grey.
But something's wrong.
Exactly! How do we know which ones are the healthy foods to eat?
Well, that's easy. The food groups can easily be sorted using the simple...
Yeah! Cigarettes, milk, gel, curry, beans, and this, which you're gonna see here in a bit.
Shape. Choosing normal, plain-looking foods such as bread, cream, white sauce, and aspic keep the body ticking over just nicely. Isn't that right?
I need to go.
Oh wait, what's this?
Fancy show-offy foods like cooked meats, fruit salad, soil foods, and yolk.
Ugh!
These foods will clog up the body with unnecessary detail. Oh no! Look, it's all broken and on the floor.
Anyways, I'm gonna call it here. I just had enough night. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. You have a good one. Thank you for stopping by.
Maybe we should wait before we put it on the plate, or it could be too late.
And also, that's another thing too. There's Yellow Guy right. There's Yellow Guy's dad right there, and breaking the fourth wall again with the camera falling. But That's not the steak guy. That's the red guy. As you can tell, because his eyes are right here.
What's that? A pizza slice? But you're better off with plain white sauce.
What's that? Plain white sauce? Plain white sauce makes your teeth go grey.
Doesn't matter. Just throw it away. Why not try something else on your tray?
Ooh, what's that? A lovely pie? But you're gonna end up sad inside.
Ugh,
That's nightmare fuel right there.
But everyone has a
Yep.
teeth go grey.
Yep.
Eat yeast and it'll go away.
But how much have you had today? Too much yeast makes your teeth go grey.
How about some onion paste? Looks like one. Have a taste.
That wasn't onion paste. You shouldn't eat food from a stranger's plate. 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 A stranger's plate.
Yep. Yep. There's red guy leaving the phone booth. I like that saxophone. Wonderful. But yeah, so we saw his head explode in the previous video. What's he doing back here? What's going on? He's not in a colorful world made out of felt anymore. Now he's here in real life. What happened? Anyway, this one's Dreams.
Good night, guys.
Oh, excuse me.
I miss you.
Oh, somebody's sleepy.
Huh?
But that's silly.
No.
No.
How can you be sleepy if you don't know how to have dreams?
No, I don't want to know. I don't want to know how to have dreams. No. No.
Dreams are a movie that live in your head.
No.
Every night when you sleep in your bed. And you can have a dream about riding a horse.
No.
Or you can have a dream about drowning in oil.
No. No more songs.
Oh, looks like somebody's having a bad dream.
Oh.
A bad dream. Bad dream. A bad dream. A bad
Oh, it's red guy.
Can you file these files, please? Yeah. Sure. Hey, but wouldn't it be funny if one of these files came alive? Yeah. I am a file and you put documents in me and a file. File. You know, it did it like a song. No. That sounds really boring.
Ouch.
But I was like, yeah, that's not even the same bucket. Bucket friend. I am the cool guy, I guess. Laid back and sad. Nowadays I hurt my leg today.
God, that fat piano.
But that's rude. No clothes. What's your favorite idea?
Mine is being creative. How do you get the idea? I just try to think creatively.
When you look at this orange, tell me please, what do you see? Just a boring old orange. Or maybe to you, but not to me. I see a silly face, walking along and smiling at me. I don't see what you mean, cause you're not thinking creatively. Really not good. It's not very good at all. Not good. It's not very good. Not very good. I don't like it.
Poor red guy. Oh, there's yellow guy's dad again.
Now, friend, your voice is music to my face.
Oh. Oof.
Time is a tool you can put on the wall or wear it on your wrist. The past far behind us. The future doesn't exist. Time went new and got old like history. Stuff from the past went into a mystery.
You made me die.
I'm a computer guy. Everything made out of buttons and wires. I like to show you.
What's it all about? You've no idea. And everywhere you look, all you see is hatred and
Ice cream beef. Ice cream beef makes your teeth go gra.
Doesn't matter, just throw it away. Why not try something?
It's on my tray. What? Where am I?
We are in the universe. Planets live inside the moon. A rocket ship can go to space. A rocket ship can go to the moon.
Ball! Let's play sports! Cricket ball! Red card!
I'm Magnet, and I'm friends with Mac Price Magnet, and it's my best friend.
Dig a hole at the bottom of the I teach you how to buy a canoe.
I teach you how to buy a canoe. So shit's starting to get very chaotic, as it's clear to see. Also, give me a moment. I'm checking something real quick here. Okay.
I am a file and you put documents in me.
Oh.
But red is for not go. You can be crushed by a bus.
I know about you. Music is your favorite. I don't like
Long arm. Heavy breathing, long arm. And the day moves on.
What's your favorite idea?
What is everything you have in your playlist? There should be only 12. The reason that there's more is because I added these ones, but one of the episodes got deleted, and so I added these ones to go along with it, and I just forgot to delete these ones. That's kind of the reason why. So that's it for all the YouTube videos that were posted. Very chaotic towards the end there. I love Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared too. It's like one of my favorite things. That's why I wanted to watch it. But now we're going to be moving on to the TV show. And as you can see, episode 1, episode 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we'll start with the first one, which is Jobs. Oh, we get our intro and everything, too.
There's three of us, there's three of us. Look closely, you will see. There's three of us, just three of us. There's him and you and me. And every day we all hang out to find out what we talk about. And I'm the one that's over here. And I'm the one that's over here. And I'm over here.
It would have been funny if, like, that camera pan was unintentional and that, like, maybe the cameraman just didn't mean to move it that far, but they still kept it anyway, because it would be, you know, kind of fits the overall theme of Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared.
Oh look, it's morning.
Huh. I guess we stayed up all night talking again.
And this is something else too. I'm actually gonna put this in before we continue watching. When I heard there was gonna be a show, I got a little worried because one, I didn't think they were gonna include anything dark in the show. So it was gonna be like very like not as dark as the videos were. And I was also kind of not really sure how conversations with the three of them would work out all that well. It actually works out perfectly, and you'll see here in a bit.
Well, what are we supposed to be doing now?
What?
I would like to know what's meant to happen today.
Right, yeah. Let me check the...
Such sass. I love him.
Oh. Oh. Says here we don't have anything planned. Says we're doing nothing.
What? Nothing?
Nothing at all.
That's what it says on the schedule.
No, we need to do something. Especially me.
Honestly, I don't mind it. How about we just give it another 20 minutes?
No, it's...
Did you hear about what the Wakey pilot was going to be? No, I didn't. I didn't hear about that. Wakey. I didn't hear about that. Hold on. We're gonna look that up real quick. Is it a Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared thing? That video title is very concerning. The Disturbing Art of AI. Ooh. Okay, I might watch that later. Wakey, don't hug me, I'm scared. Oh, was this the video that was shown live? Because if this was the one that was shown live, what the fuck is that? Okay, that's weird. I wasn't able to go to see it. I really wanted to, but, I didn't donate to the Patreon because I didn't have money at the time. Because this was around the time that I was just getting a job. But what is this? Hold on.
Wakey wakey to the new day, and today is my birthday. The yellow balloons up in the sky, which means it's time to go outside. It's my birthday.
Is there like one that's better quality, or is that like all that we're getting? I think that's all we're getting, I think. I don't remember if it was shown live, but this video got deleted after their plans fell through for it. Oh.
And I live with outside. It's my birthday. Hello, yay!
Now I'm here, and I'm another one, and I live with him in this funny house. And every day when the sun comes out, we go outside and walk about in our town.
Clay Hill.
My whole life, why? It feels as though it was only
Me now. And I also live with them in the funny house too. And every morning we sing this song. Every morning.
Yes, we do.
And it's my birthday. Yay!
Not really part of the song.
We just can't wait to see what's going to happen to us three. Every day's an opportunity for a birthday picnic.
Will you stop it?
Wakey, Big Ian.
Who lives next door to our funny house?
And every day when we wake you up, you come outside and say hello. I'm Big Ian.
Oh.
I'm Big Ian.
Look, there he is.
Wakey, wakey, this is Reynolds.
You live next door to Big Ian.
And every day I come outside and give you lots of cake and pie. Good morning.
Oh, birthday cake.
No, don't eat that.
Just knocks him over. I love that. Becky and Joe later say that it was probably for the better since it would have went with a more topical angle similar to them. Oh, I got you. I got you. Hold on, I got. Oh, it's the most replay too. Oh, that's great.
Birthday cake.
No, don't eat that.
Ugh.
We just can't wait to see what's going to happen.
Oh, wait a minute! Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Oh, I know that face, and you'll see that face later. Well, blurry face.
Yes, we are.
And it's my birthday.
To the mayor's house.
Wakey, wakey, mayor big face. We love you, you're our mayor. And every day you come outside and tell us everything's alright in our town.
Looks like someone's being a bit of a sleepyhead.
Mayor Pig Face.
What's going on? Where's the mayor?
Pig Face.
Wakey, wakey.
Wakey.
Oh, yep. Things are starting to get darker. Oh. Oh. Oh, that was a change. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. I don't remember if that was the one that was shown live or not, but that's interesting. It looked like it was. But again, I didn't really know much about it because not a lot of people were talking about it, so huh. Clay Hill also gets referenced to transportation. Yeah, no. I actually the name actually kind of rang a bell, and then I kind of caught on to, oh, it's probably in the show too. Huh. Interesting. Also, I'm going to check why I'm being added real quick. Okay. We're good. Alright. Oh, excuse me.
Only dull people think things are dull.
What? I'm not dull. I'm the best one. What do you think we should do?
Oh my, will you look at the time? I'd better get going.
Who is
Oh.
this? Why didn't we get breakfast?
I certainly wouldn't want to be late for my job, would I?
Probably not. I don't know.
Cheerio then.
See ya.
Bye.
Wait, can you tell us what we're supposed to...
Almost forgot my briefcase.
Look, he's one of those guys who has one of himself.
Hey, where are you going? To my job, of course. I've got a million things to do today.
A million things. Wow.
Sounds stressful.
Not at all. If you found the right job, it won't even feel like work. In fact, you'll feel like an angel.
Wow. I've got a job. On my shoulder.
Oh no.
That's not a job. That's a welt.
Is that true?
Yeah.
I think we'll have to pass. We've got other plans, I'm afraid.
No, we don't. We're not doing anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Sign us up for 3 jobs straight away.
Yeah. Steady on there, friend. You need to find the right one first.
Well, no, what about Nothing Day? It's supposed to be Nothing Day. I'm looking forward to doing that.
You can be anything you want to.
Slug. The ultimate career. Slug.
Even if you don't know what to do, I can help you, show you. You can be the guy who types so fast on computer.
Clackety 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 clack.
Or you can be the one who kicks so hard at a football. It's a goal. Or you can be the one who bangs the hammer when he's angry. Order. Or you can be the one who makes people better when they're poorly. Oh, careful. Maybe I could be the one who plants a tree, cuts it down to make a shed.
And I will invent a digital currency based around respect.
Jesus.
And I would really prefer to do as little as possible or nothing at all. Is that an option?
What, you want to sit around all day? A great big guy like you?
He's not that big.
Okay, I get it. So you want to be like my brother, unemployed Brendan. Take it away, Brendan.
I love this part.
Oh, you don't want to end up like me. Oh, I'm very shameful and upset. My brother is quite successful and perfect, even though I'm older than him.
What's he saying?
I don't want to do this anymore.
What's wrong? Now come on, that was good. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Keep going, unemployed Brendan.
Why can't you just call me Brendan? My name is Brendan.
Oh, don't be like that.
This isn't fair. Ow! My hand!
You're right.
What did you say to me?
Is your hand
Are
alright?
you gonna publish my novel?
No.
Then leave me alone!
I could be the one who tells all the soldiers to behave. Attention!
I could be the one who drives a truck full of ice creams. Yum yum, have one. You could be the one who cuts people's hair for a party.
So it looks smart.
Looks dumb.
Maybe I could be the one who catches all the fishes in a big net.
Well, there's nothing in it.
Or you could be the guys who fly so high to a space moon. Or you could be the guys who work as a team in the workplace. Jobs! Or you could be the ones who dig a hole for a
What? Where'd he go?
I'm gonna say this episode kind of hits close to home when it comes to like having a job.
Sorry to interrupt, guys. Have any of you seen a strange box person?
box. Eh?
No, he's more of a business bag. Brown bag.
What?
He eats breakfast. He's one of those ones with one of himself.
Also, I think the phone's
You
ringing.
need to be more aggressive. That's how you get ahead in the workplace. Give it here.
Attention freaks, it's me. We're going to be starting our new job any moment. How do we get out of here and away from you immediately?
That's a mood.
How strange. They're pretending they don't respect me.
And the phone's still ringing, guys.
He's so sassy, I love him.
Sorry, but isn't anyone gonna get that?
Don't get too close to them. They look feral.
Hello, you're through to Petersons and Sons and Friends, Bits and Parts Limited. Huh.
What are you doing?
We're making bits and parts.
Although sometimes I feel a bit like the parts are making me.
That makes me laugh.
Yep, I'm a bit of a cheeky guy sometimes.
Yeah, I wish.
You and whose army? Good job, teammate. That's what I call a quality product.
God. The way they talk, it's bringing back flashbacks of my job.
So, how do we get out of here?
My old job.
Sorry, I'm just at work.
What? What are you doing?
I'm making bits and parts, although sometimes I feel a bit like the bits and parts are making me.
Good one.
Here, let me have a go.
What? Oh dear.
Oh. My old job, I worked in retail, but it reminds me so much of like the conversations that people would have with each other, and that you would like overhear whenever you know, you're walking like around the storage area, like you're walking through, you're like going to the break room and stuff. It's like, oh god, the conversations, the small talk. I hate it. Ah.
The thing that I did.
I think Duncan's looking for you. Duncan's in charge of the website.
Look, he's working on the website now.
Duncan? That's not a website.
Eh? The website's under construction.
Here you go. Don't forget your helmet.
You don't want to have an accident. They're more common than you think.
Oh, thanks, guys.
What about me? I should get the helmet. I've got the most valuable brain.
Do you?
Here, give me yours.
That's lunch.
She's a vending machine. It's a vending machine. We all eat lunch from a vending machine. He's a vending machine. That's a vending machine. We all eat lunch near a vending machine. Some people say it's not real food, but I quite like it and I think you will too.
Stop it.
That kind of hits close as well with my old job, because even though I worked in retail and in a grocery store, people would, you know, buy the salads, or they would just buy like a microwavable meal or something. But I never felt like I had enough time, and the thing is that if you take an extended lunch to have more time to eat, they could hold you longer past your out time. Because the problem with my old job is that, like, you were scheduled an out time, quote unquote. Like, let's say I was going in at 8, and then I would be leaving at like 12:30. If we're too busy, they'll walk up to you and they'll just be like, "You're staying." They won't like offer. They wouldn't like give you a chance to, like, you know, say like, "Hey, I can't stay today," or anything like that. It's just pretty much like, "You're staying." And if you had to leave, you would be penalized. And if you took an extended lunch, they would hold you past the 8-hour mark. Which, if, like I said, I came in at 8 and they told me I had to stay, I think that would be like, what? 1, 2, 3, 4. That'd be like 8:30 that I would be able to get out. But if I took an extended lunch, that'd be like 8:40. That'd be like 4:45 or like even 5 o'clock. And it's just like, really? Ugh. So I always ate food out of the vending machines. That way I would have like some, you know, time to quickly eat something and then head back to work. That way I could actually be let out on like on the 8.5 hour mark. Of course, it was like, you know, Lay's potato chips and stuff like that. It wasn't lasagna.
Okay, yeah. I don't actually work here. Bye.
Wow, nice work. You're a real go-getter, aren't you?
Am I? I don't think I am. Most people say.
I think you are, and you've got such a beautiful telephone voice, if I may say so myself.
Oh, thanks. That's very kind, actually.
Thank you. Why don't you sit down, make yourself comfortable? Oh, I've got a fax coming through for you.
Oh, that's nice. Who's this from?
Me.
Uh-oh.
Hi there. How are you? How is your child?
Good, thanks. I like my child, but not as much as I like lasagna.
Oh, one restaurant style lasagna coming up.
When are we going to go? I thought I was supposed to invent a digital currency. This.
What? We can't go. It's only lunchtime.
What's he saying in there? What's he walking around for? Is he lost?
Hey, come on. Let's not talk about work over lunch.
Don't even talk to Claire until she's had her lasagna.
Oh god, the small talk. It's cringy.
If you're going, can I have your lasagna?
Too relatable.
Away from me, Duncan.
You must be the new guy I've been hearing so much about. How are you? How is your child?
Good, thank you.
You don't have a child.
One restaurant style lasagna coming up. And don't forget your hot black water on the house. It's
lunch.
All right, machine. I'd like 2 of everything, please.
Ooh, I'm sorry. It looks like you forgot your lunch token.
What? Nobody else had tokens.
Don't worry. You can still get a meal from the free vending machine.
Ugh.
Hi. What can I get you?
Sounds like salad fingers.
Have the lasagna?
Yeah, I reckon. Hold your hand out then.
Okay.
Ugh.
Actually, that's too much. Put some back.
No, I can't help you. I don't work here. Okay, fine.
Bye!
Get a load of you. I really liked what you did at the end there. What was that?
Yeah, I guess I kind of yelled a bit.
It's like, it's your voice, but it's even more of it.
Is it? I should probably get going now. Sounds like it's lunchtime.
Oh, you don't have to get your own lunch. We've got it here for you. Look, it's salmon with
Oh,
diamonds.
I don't know if you can eat diamonds. Can you eat diamonds?
Oh, we'll just get something
Well,
else.
don't throw it away. Oh, that's wasteful.
What are you doing?
Well, I was going to put it in the bin, shouldn't I?
Don't do it yourself. Make the bin do it. It's pathetic.
Yes, sir. I'm pathetic.
Sir? Why is he calling me sir?
Because you're the boss.
I'm not the boss.
Yes, you are. You're upper management. Look.
Am I? What does that mean?
It means you can do anything you want.
Huh. Great.
Yeah.
Fire somebody if you like.
Yeah.
Fire somebody.
Hey, you don't have to fire someone, but it's the kind of thing Mr. Peterson would do.
Fire somebody.
Well,
Fire me.
okay, calm down. I mean,
Fire him or kill him.
Fire the whole world.
Yeah, at my old job, there was only one manager that I absolutely loved, and, she ended up moving departments, so she wasn't my manager anymore, and before and after, I had her, it was a nightmare, absolute fucking nightmare, because this was the exact same thing, where, my managers wouldn't be doing anything, they would just be sitting in their office all day. The manager that I actually liked would actually, like, walk out and help us when we needed it. And, when we had her, for the longest time, we were never held over our out times. We actually got out on time, like, very, very, like, periodically, all the time. But, like, before I had her as a manager, I was always held over my out time. I was never let out on time. The managers never came out, and same thing for afterwards. And that's kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to leave. And ironically enough, ironically enough, I wanted to leave, and the exact same day I was getting ready to tell the manager that I was quitting, I got fired. I got fired, and the thing is that they actually lied to me about why they fired me. So that was a fun case I had to go through with a union rep. But it was all good in the end. I got a decent. I told them, like, hey, give me a decent review and give me the money that you owe me from that paycheck and from my 401k, and we'll be good. And that's pretty much it, because in all honesty, I didn't want to deal with the company anymore, because the company was very shitty to begin with. So, but yeah, no, the manager's not doing anything. Ugh. Relatable.
So, You're a new employee here at Peterson's and Sons and Friends Bits and Parts Limited. I imagine you've probably been thinking a bit about what part you play. Like a sporting team or the army, our business runs on something.
Oh yeah, just sitting in a room. Yeah, just watching a video all by yourself.
To the big brains in upper management, we all have a vital role to play. Even Duncan on the website. Health and safety. First things first, we are well aware of our reputation, but health and safety is important to us in our own special way.
What? What does that even mean?
What that means is that at some point we will have an accident, and that's a promise, because we feel that only a freak accident helps us appreciate all the times we're not being burnt in a grease fire or mangled in a piece of machinery.
Ah, okay.
Thanks for listening. And if you're still having trouble fitting
Who's in charge
book
around
in
here?
a session with
That's
the
it.
Okay, a funny story. This actually did happen to me once. Where I had to like ask my managers a question about something involving my schedule because they accidentally marked me for a 12-hour shift when they're not allowed to do that. Where I live, it's actually illegal to do that. And I wanted to like let them know like, hey, you accidentally scheduled me for a 12-hour shift when you shouldn't, and I walked in on them, and one of them was literally sitting there with his feet up on the table, like on his iPad, and the other one was sitting in the corner of the room, like doing her makeup and like checking herself out in like her phone camera. And the moment I opened the door and walked in, they quickly like sat up and looked at me like they weren't relaxing or anything. And then something else to add to the shit list that I have about them.
Excuse me, do you have an appointment?
That's it. I've had enough of this place.
What do you want? I'm busy.
Busy? What are you talking about? You've only been here for 9 minutes. Hang on a second. What are you wearing?
Don't say that, he looks smart.
Smart dress toes only.
Is that a lanyard?
What? No. This is a laminated tag. The lanyard itself is the fabric festooning it. I thought everyone knew
What
that.
have they done to you?
Look, I told you.
Professionals, yeah, right.
Maybe you should book an session with the care hound. Otherwise, I've got important work to do.
Important work? What are you talking about? Nobody here does anything at all. All they do is turn bits into parts.
Hey, he can't talk to you like that.
Yeah, you're just jealous because I'm actually good at it. And I look like a smart boy in my outfit.
Good at what? All you do is pick up the phone. Anyone can do that.
I think that's something else too that I don't think they meant to imply, but they did kind of add on to it with that comment. Where sure, the manager might be wearing a suit and tie, but that doesn't mean that like he's like, you know, all that smart and knows what he's doing. Because that was something else that we had to get training for at my old job was discrimination training. Because it was like it's like a major issue, or it was a major issue at that workplace at the time. And they would show these pictures. No joke. This is a true story. They would show pictures of like a woman like with piercings and tattoos, and she'd be wearing like casual clothes, and then there would be like an old white guy wearing a suit, and they'll be like, "Which one do you think is the head of this blah blah blah?" And she looked very techie, like she knew like, you know, what she was doing, and that's what the question was, like, who's the head of like this technology company or whatever, or like this website. And I clicked on her because, again, she looked like, you know, she was young, she knew what she was doing, and she was holding an iPad in the picture, too. And they're like, wrong. It was this one. And I'm just like, what? This is discrimination training. How is this what? It was so confusing. Like, what? Okay, sure, whatever.
What are you doing?
Don't do that.
Oh.
He can't do that! Quick, show him who's boss! Do it!
That's it. Here, take the things.
What? These aren't my things.
I'm afraid I'm letting you go.
Letting me go? From what?
Same.
Oh, hello.
You right? Working hard or hardly working, eh?
You didn't wash your hands.
Yeah, so what? Somebody else would do it. Anyway, back to the grindstone, hey?
Ugh.
What do you think it means to have a job? Some people think it's just something you do between breakfast and dinner, but not me. Whatever else is going on, my job provides me.
Please stay on the line. Your call is important to us. A member of the Urinal Support Service will be with you as soon as they can. If you're about to overflow, please hang up and dial.
So I guess that's what my job means to me.
That poor urinal. My guess is it was rigged that you would get that question wrong no matter what you chose. Maybe that's actually a good point. Like it was so fucking confusing to me because the old white guy looked like, you know, he looked like he could have been like my grandpa's age, and you know, he was just standing there, you know, and it didn't really look like a professional photo. It looked more like a photo of like maybe an old guy like going to a wedding or something. And the photo of her, you know, looked like a very professional photo that you would find of like an about me section on a website. So that's why I was just like, oh, it's her. What? But yeah, no, you do bring up a good point. I wonder if that was the case. But it does go to show that, like, you know, sometimes if they're wearing like a suit and tie, they're not always the smartest and they usually don't know what they're doing. They just make them look smart.
If you're having trouble coping at work, please ring the below number, or the above number, or the diagonal number.
I don't know if those phone numbers are real. I wonder if anyone has tried to call them yet. I don't know if anyone actually tried. The numbers probably don't exist, and it'd probably be like, we're sorry, but this number has been disconnected or something like that. So I'm not really sure, but also give me a moment. I'm checking something real quick. Okay. Sorry, I was just checking something. Oh, and that's something else that my old job had. It wasn't a care hound, quote unquote, but it was like a care line. But the thing is that, like, you would call them, you would tell them, you know, you would give your grievances, you would tell them your complaints, and what you're about to see here is pretty much what would happen every time. Not literally, but figuratively speaking.
Hi there. How was your day today at Peterson's and Sons and Friends? Bits and Parts Limited.
Not good. I got let go.
Please answer by selecting a member of the Emotion family.
What? I don't know these emotions.
Shoves it.
Stress. Would you say you're feeling overwhelmed with stress?
I'm not stressed. I'm unemployed.
I understand. We all feel a bit lost sometimes. Perhaps there's still a place for you here after all.
What?
We just need to deal with your attitude.
I see that you're having problems, and your stress is getting you overwhelmed. Maybe you need a break, or something to take, to help you when you need help with yourself. I'd like to make some suggestions. Here's some guidance for dealing with stress. Just a small exercise that may help you stay calm when your stressful behavior is bad.
Yeah, that doesn't help at all.
Try to imagine all your thoughts
are squeezed inside a cube, and the cube is in a garden, but the garden isn't real, and the cube is made of nothing. Now let's imagine we're in a library, and there's loads and loads of books, and they represent the cube, and the cube is actually you.
Stop it! I'm not a cube. Turn it off.
So, you'd like to register a complaint with the Carehound?
I do like the design for the Carehound.
Very quietly into the mouth of the Carehound.
Shouldn't I whisper into its ear?
No, just right into the mouth of the Carehound. Get it all out. There you are. So, how are you feeling?
I feel like I'd better get back to work.
Glad to have you back on board.
That's pretty much what would happen. Like, you would voice your complaints, and they would pretty much, like, kind of convince you, like, oh, well, you don't really mean that. You're just really stressed. You know, if you do this or do that, maybe... Like, that's exactly how it was for me at my old job. I never called the number itself, but I had friends who were my coworkers that did, and that's pretty much how they described it, as it being, where they would, like, say, like, yeah, no, I'm getting sick and tired of being held past the time I'm supposed to leave. That's not cool. I don't like that. And they would pretty much be like, oh, you're just stressed out and tired, but don't worry. Here, we'll talk about it. And, you know, we'll provide this as an experience and as an exercise. And are you taking any medication? You should probably take some depression medication. You know, that would help. like that kind of deal. Again, shitty company to work for. I'm glad I left. Or, well, I got fired, but still. Now I own my own sweet shop, and I'm doing fine.
You must be the new guy.
Guilty.
You're a cheeky guy too. You'll fit right in.
What's all this?
It's the retirement party. Sign the card? Rumor has it, even Mr. Peterson's going to do a speech.
Wow, Mr. Peterson. I like the sound of it.
It would have been funny if that cake was, like a giant piece of lasagna. That would have been really funny, or if it was just a lasagna dish.
Oh, here he comes.
Hello, employees. As you know, I've been in upper management for a long, long time.
That's Peterson.
But today isn't all about me. It's about another guy. Somebody who has been working hard or hardly working here for many years now. So let's all wish him a fond farewell on his last
Many years? Wait. This isn't...
Of course, he's joined by his beautiful wife Claire and his lovely daughter Janet. And I think everyone might agree with me when I say, what a guy.
40 years. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This... Yay! The website's going on! This isn't what we're supposed to be doing!
Uh-oh. No, don't do it. Don't do it.
This does make me appreciate not being in an accident. I feel so alive, yeah?
Oh my lord. Oh. Hello.
You could be the one who gets the post from the post box. play with the sad ones. What? And you can be anything you want to do.
What? Huh?
My hand. My child.
Oh, my lanyard. And my weight gain.
Well,
My weight gain.
Come on, Brendan. Time for your bath.
Wait, what was all of that? All of that stuff that we just did? What was it all for?
Oh, yes. I almost forgot. You've earned this.
Oh yeah, that's the lunch token, isn't it? Or just the money from the pay. Oh, I gotta look away. I forgot. Yeah, no, I don't like the eye trauma. That gets to me. That's something that, I really like about the show, is that, ooh, excuse me, in the videos, they make the concepts and the subjects, like, relatable to real life, in a way. Ooh, excuse me. And in the show, they make it relatable in a way where it's like, it's not the concepts themselves, it's just like actual like events that happen to you, like involving family and stuff. Which I think is pretty cool. Like, it kind of gives you like that familiar feeling that you've had with it. This one's death. Perfect for the second episode. Well, like, relatable up until, like, the last episode, and you'll see why, because the last episode is kind of like a, what the fuck?
There's three of us, there's three of us, look closely you will see. There's three of us, just three of us, there's him and you and me. And every day we all hang out to find out what we talk about.
I'm a talking crow-like thing.
And I am red and made of string.
And I'm a yellow pig. That's three of us.
Okay.
Just three of us three.
Oh, give me a moment, chat. I gotta check something again real quick. Okay, alright, I'm just checking something. I'm also doing some text RP, so.
Well, I'm dead.
Yep.
What?
What a great way to open a show.
Says here, I'm definitely dead.
What else does it say?
How did you die?
I forgot to drink water.
What about us? What does it say about me? Am I dead?
Nope. Just
Why
me.
do you get to... It must be... That's a mistake, isn't it?
Ah, somebody's jealous.
Jealous.
of me being dead.
Yeah, you don't even know what it is, so why would I be jealous?
Yes, I do. As far back as I can remember, I always knew I deserved to be dead.
The problem with this, I wanted to like include a quote from this episode in my Discord status, but the problem is that like I'm pretty sure if I included like the quote of like I've always deserved to be dead or something like that, people are gonna like DM me and be like, "Are you okay?" and not realize that it's a quote from the show itself, which is why right now it's a quote that's gonna be said later on that. It's still nonsensical, but it's still That guy, he's like, yeah, no, I love him. He's great. Who's adding me? Who's adding me? Don't at me. Stop it. Get some help.
I'm a guy that would be dead.
You're jealous.
That's just my kind of thing.
Well, I'd better get changed into my Sunday best.
That's your heart.
Oh, did that fall out of your...
You laid an egg. Quick, make a wish.
Is that an egg?
Hello.
What an introduction.
Sorry about that. Hey, cool place, guys. Whoa, you've got one of those.
Hello.
I've been thinking about getting something like that.
What? A television?
Yeah, don't tell anyone.
What?
Hey, don't worry, just a bit of small talk to lighten the mood. Now, which one of you's dead?
Oh, that would be...
Wait, don't tell me. I'm good at this. It's you, isn't it? Well done.
No.
It's me.
Yeah, well, you were my second choice. Here.
Look at that. I've been given a wreath.
That's just him, is it? Because I feel like I could maybe be dead.
Yeah, I bet you do, but I've only got one down here.
It doesn't look that dead.
Well, there's many ways to check if you don't believe me. You can do this. Whoop.
Ooh,
Doesn't that hurt?
not that much.
My turn.
No, oh lord.
You silly. This must be...
Even for Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared standards, that was a bizarre way for a character to be I loved it, in all honesty. I thought it was great. Just all this blood and gore that just like, hi guys!
A very hard time for you. And you can also check your ID card.
Hey, it's you!
Yeah, listen, I just want to check something.
I get it. You want to learn all about your identity. Who you are.
No, I was more hoping that I was dead.
What? Don't be silly. You don't die for ages.
Oh.
You die in the lake.
What?
I think you drown. Or say step in water.
Yeah, whatever. Back in your cupboard.
Great. So what happens now?
Well, I couldn't see any money in your records, so I've just put you down for a basic no-frills service.
For what?
For the funeral, silly. Come on, we've got a lot of work to do. I said we've got a lot of work to do.
We gotta get things ready for the big day, big day. We gotta get things ready for the special day.
Cutting out bunting and making a cake.
It's a celebration for our best mate.
Dressing up smart and wearing smart shoes. Need to figure out which tie to choose.
We gotta get things ready.
It's such an upbeat song for what's happening.
Ready for the special day. Combing my hair.
Brushing my teeth.
Ironing my socks.
Laying out treats.
Putting my card in the envelope.
Washing up plates in the kitchen sink.
I like how for the soap suds it's like cotton balls. I thought that was a really nice touch too. They put the way that they use things to like represent like different stuff in like the show. It's really great. In all honesty, I like that attention to detail.
To heat up the margarine.
Make sure you're using fresh minced beef.
Then you need to get the pastry dish.
And add a little bit more margarine. We gotta get things ready for the big day.
What are we doing?
Oh no, it's the funeral. It's the funeral, sorry.
Hey guys.
You alright?
Hello.
Thanks for coming. Look, I had my insides removed.
Hey, no talking. Remember, you're dead.
Oh, sorry. Silly me.
Why does it say David?
Huh? That's his name. He's David.
What? That's supposed to be your name.
What's his name?
What, the stone? It doesn't have a name, it's a stone.
Right, this is very confusing. Change it to my name then.
Well, I can't now. It's already engraved. I can't unchisel it, can I?
Why not? I know. Why don't you write David's name on me?
Okay, let's crack on, shall we? Now, it's time for some lovely remarks by the best friend.
What? I'm not the best friend.
Yes, you are.
I'm your best friend. I didn't.
Yeah. We're close.
I mean, I know you. I know which one you are.
Look, I'm leaving you all my stuff.
Yeah, but I don't want it. I mean, that's just our stuff. Anyway, that's our plates.
And my diary.
There's nothing in it.
It's new. I just got it.
I could do the lovely remark.
I don't want you. I want my best friend.
I'm not your best friend.
Hey, look, just speak from the heart.
He's a nice guy. He's the smallest one.
Tell them about the tournament.
I don't know about the tournament.
I won a tournament. Didn't I?
Did you?
Okay, great, thank you. Beautiful stuff, very moving. Now,
It's actually really nice.
Hey, wow, I didn't like that.
Oh.
Now, before we say goodbye forever, there's one last thing. If anyone knows any reason why this person should not be dead, say now, or he will forever be dead.
Rip David.
Isn't he?
Huh?
I think he'd,
Great. Now, to play us out, here are some of his best moments.
Goodbye. Goodbye to you.
But he didn't
Farewell.
do any of that.
And goodbye to you, David.
What happens now?
Now you go home.
Well, that was a lot of fun. See you later, floorboard person.
Not you, cheeky. You're dead. Now get back in here.
Oh, yes. Silly me.
Good lord.
Right, down we go.
Good luck with everything.
Cheerio, then.
Bye.
I guess it's just going to be me and you now.
Huh?
I said, it's just going to be me and you from here on.
Yeah. Until the other guy comes back.
Yeah. Actually, I don't know if he is going to come back. I think he just sort of stays in the hole.
Huh?
I think he just stays in the hole now.
Imagine trying to, like,
He stays in the hole.
tell a child
Yeah.
about death, and this is, like, the best you could do.
Pictures of him. I don't remember this many pictures.
He stays in the hole.
Oh, come on, it's not that bad. We didn't really like him anyway. Remember how he used to bite you?
Yeah. Quite like that.
Ugh.
Huh?
Hey, how are you guys holding up?
Did someone break something?
You should really eat something at a time like this. Have a sandwich.
Sandwiches.
We don't want a sandwich.
You're very brave. How about a tissue?
No.
How about a sandwich wrapped in a tissue? Mm,
Who are they?
we're just friends. Friends of Dave.
He wasn't called David.
So quiet here without David, isn't it? Here, come and sit with us. We're all sharing stories about him.
You didn't even know him.
Who really did? So brave.
Yeah, I think maybe it's best if you all go.
Yeah. Don't forget about your goodie bag.
Sorry for your loss.
What's that?
Huh?
Well, thanks for this, but you guys all need to...
That was something else, that I can relate to. Just, like, going to a funeral. Just all these people would, like, show up. And I would just kind of be like, who the fuck are any of you people? Like, I would never see them before. And this happened in both roleplay and in real life, where, they would, like, talk about the person who died. But they would talk about them and say stuff that wasn't even true. Like, oh, he always cared about other people, and he always had a smile on his face, and it's just like, no, he didn't. He was always depressed. What do you mean? Like that kind of stuff. And, how they're just like, it's so quiet here without him, and it's just like, well, it was quiet to begin with him here. What do you mean? Just stuff like that. Again, relatable. I like that wallpaper.
What do you think happens when we die? Do we ever come back?
Well, I guess nobody really knows. Some people think we go to a new place, like a paradise. And some people think we even come
Return
back
of
as
the
a
Lamp.
favorite animal or object. Wow.
Object.
But me, well, something tells me that when we die, we go into the center of the Earth. Well, it's not quite the center. It's in between the core and the surface. And we must relive our lives, but as a performance for a new super race known as the Council. And every time you get it right, you get £1.
But
What?
I need to go to sleep now. Good night.
Good lord.
Hello, I am Mrs. Grouch. Nice to meet you.
Hey, she seems fun. Says she's a classic.
And look, I have a hat for weekends.
Nice.
And a cheeky sense of humour.
And she comes with her own debt.
Cheeky credit card debt.
Already in loads of debt.
What about this guy? He looks fun, and he's got his own catchphrase.
Fudge.
That can't be right.
I like fudge.
Oh, he's too opinionated.
Alright, well, what about Lucky Mo? He's on special offer. He's got no opinions and no reviews.
I'm up for anything. Let's have fun. Or not have fun.
Oh, no, I don't like him. I don't like any of them.
Hey.
I want the old one back.
Yeah, I guess you're right. There's no replacing this guy. Maybe we just need to accept that when someone goes away, things change.
Yep.
When someone goes away, the world is...
And then that.
Claymation.
Hey, don't do that. That was feelings. Sorry about him. He's just upset because the other guy went into a hole.
Oh, I am whole.
No, you're Happy Rex or Lucky Grouch or something.
Something. Oh, what's it doing?
Just mucking around.
We've angered a demon.
Well, hold on, give it a chance. So, now that you're one of the main guys around here, there's a few ground rules you should be aware of. Yeah, if you want to use the phone, you're going to need to book that in. We don't share food, but we do share a wallet.
Hang on, this thing? One of the guys?
Yeah, one of the main 3 guys around.
There's 3 of us. Closely you will see.
There's 3 of us.
That's not him.
There's 3 of
Hold
us.
on, stop it. No, that's not him. No, not that thing.
Yeah, it's basically the same. 3 of us.
Just a blob.
3 of us.
It is indeed just a blob.
Wow, what a beautiful service. Very moving.
Great. So what happens now then?
That's it now. It's just this.
Is it? Okay. Great.
So it looks like you're all set. I'm gonna shoot off. Got quite a lot of admin to do. You'd be surprised how much paperwork there is.
What do I do then? Is he involved?
No, it's more sort of personal time now. But if you need anything urgent, just press the buzzer. Okay, I'll leave you to it. Bye. Hey, how can I help?
Hello. Shall we play a game? Shall we play snooker? Or maybe beach volleyball? I never tried that.
Wow, games. Yeah, I'd love to play a game. But actually, I've got a lot to do, so it's gonna have to be a no. And remember, the buzzer is only for when you really need me. Okay, you don't need to press it when I'm here.
Just checking it still works.
Still works.
What if I need the toilet?
You won't need the toilet.
I drank a milkshake during the service.
Well, you shouldn't really have done that.
Let's get to know each other. Ask me some questions.
No.
Let's listen to some music.
Where did you get that? What is this?
I named it myself.
Okay.
On the computer.
Hooray, Hagrid! It turns out my mother has left me £40 in her will.
Oh, the Wallace and Gromit ripoff. Or spin-off, I mean.
Let's heat up some water.
Yeah, so that's the TV. This is the other light switch. And this is where we keep the stain.
Wow. Hello, Stain. That's a funny word. Maybe I could be called Stain.
Snooker must be a British thing. Maybe. I'm gonna, look it up on my other window here and see what it is, just in case it's, something not appropriate, actually. Oh, it's just pool. It's literally just pool. Huh, okay. Yeah, no, it's literally just pool. Interesting. I didn't know that's what it was called. Interesting indeed.
Stain Edwards, the Forever Boy.
No, I'm not.
Well, I didn't think it'd be inappropriate, but you never know. Like, an Urban Dictionary thing might have popped up or something for it. Like, you know, people will come up with anything, honestly, for different words.
Okay, and I sit here, do I?
Hey, but that's his chair.
Wow, comfy.
Where else is it going to sit?
So, what do we do?
We do whatever we want.
Well, we mainly go in here, or sometimes we go in there.
Wow. And we go outside, right? And we see the world. And we go on adventures.
Do we?
Yeah, us three on our crazy adventures.
Who knows what might happen? There'll be ups and downs for sure. Maybe we'll even fall in love.
Oh, jeez.
What's it say? We can take on anything life throws at us.
I used to be a blob of nothing at all, but now I walk and talk, and I'm 20 foot tall. I'm the new one in the family. I wanna thank you for this opportunity to see the sky is blue and the ocean is too. And when the world spins round, you can see the
I like the claymation. It's really nice.
stars inside this grain of sand. And there's still so much we don't understand. So much. Like who really built the pyramid? People. And why are we even here? What's our purpose? Some people think we're in a simulation. It's interesting just to think about that. Look, guys,
I'm getting my core values. Honesty.
the spirit of adventure. Finance.
Stop it!
Yeah, that's not really the kind of thing we do.
Oh, why not? Should I do it again?
No, just sit here and stuff will happen. Something normally happens.
Oh, what happened over there?
Oh.
We don't talk about that area.
Yeah, don't look at that.
I can't help it.
Stop looking at it.
It's beautiful.
Oh, why is it?
It's like a car accident.
Kind of terrible and wonderful at the same time.
Stop saying stuff like that. You're not supposed to say that kind of stuff. You're supposed to say that the floor is too loud or the window is disrespecting you.
Why would I say that when the world is so full of wonder?
No, it's not. It's all wrong without...
What's the matter with him?
Nothing. Just don't look at him.
What? Where can I look? Can't look at him. Can't look over there.
If you want to look at stuff, just tell me and I'll make a list of where you should and shouldn't
Seems
look.
like a weird system.
Yeah, well, you seem like a little thing with, and you don't even. The other guy at least had his own clothes.
You don't have clothes.
Yeah, I'm not supposed to have clothes. This is how I look.
Okay.
Yes. What do you want?
Sorry about that. My internet was about to go out. I had to quickly fix that because I could see it was buffering. So, or did we lose connection? Are we good? No, we're good. Okay, good.
Look, I've made some new friends.
Oh, I gotta look away from this.
Tickles.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all part of it.
I wonder what my old friends are doing.
They're probably just trying to move on. Speaking of which, you should probably...
Move on? Move on to what?
Well, when somebody goes away, they tend to...
Ow! What are you doing? Just keeping track of time.
But we've only been here for half a day.
I'm doing it in seconds.
But we've obviously been here for more than 5 seconds.
Have we? Oh.
Stop it! What's that smell?
Oh, yes. Turns out I did need the toilets, actually. Quite a lot.
Oh, God.
Here I go again.
No, right, that's it. I'm done. I don't have to put up with this.
But I'm dead.
Yes, and you're terrible at it. You're on your own now. If you want to do something, just lie here and think about your life, okay? All those memories.
Memories?
Yes.
My memories.
I like the music they did for the show too. It's really good.
Memories of him standing here. I can still hear his voice in my ear. Memories of him talking to me. He told me about the military. Memories that. Memories of him explaining to me why I couldn't join the military. Memories help me remember him, the things he did, the life we lived.
Memories of his favourite food, this homemade curry that he left in the fridge. Oh, that's gone off. Sorry. Memories of him having a beak. I really feel like he used to have a beak.
Memories help me remember him, the things he did, the life we lived. Memories of his overcoat, something he wore when he went outside. Memories of me going outside, all by myself for a walk outside. Memories of me finding the shovel that we left outside. Memories
Oh boy.
help me remember him, the things he did, the life we lived. Memories help me remember him, things he did, the life we lived.
And then I woke up, and I read the newspaper, and then I was dead.
Stop it! Stop
And
it!
then I met you.
I can't do this anymore!
Goodbye.
Now you hold the newspaper.
Do I? I'm not sure this is such a good idea. I feel like you have some issues you need to work.
Just hold the newspaper.
Says here, I'm dead.
No, that's the old one.
Right. Yeah. It's a confusing situation. Hmm?
Huh.
Hello.
Oh. Hi.
I dug the old one back.
But what do you mean? I thought you were supposed to stay in the ground.
Oh, that was all a bit nothingy. Not really for me. Now, I want to sit in my area. Who's this?
Well, we didn't think you were coming back, so...
So, you replaced me with this thing.
But there's only supposed to be 3 of us.
Well, now there's 4 of us.
There's 4 of us. There's 4 of us.
Oh, Lord.
Look closely, you will see. There's 4 of us. Just 4 of us. There's Peter, you and me.
And me.
And every day we all hang out to find out what we talk about. Sometimes we have too much fun. We have to go to bed.
Actually, no. 4 doesn't.
So, something that I thought was really funny, when I first watched this, I wasn't really paying that much attention, which, bad idea. If you go back and watch all these episodes, you gotta pay attention. This isn't something to just leave on in the background. But I thought that the original killed the claymation one, but then I went back and rewatched it, and I'm like, wait a minute. The clay one wouldn't bleed, and the clay one was standing there. Oh, wait a minute.
Work. There's 3 of us. When you meet a businessman, you must shake him by the hand. When you meet a family man, you must shake him by the hand. When you meet the choo-choo man, you must shake him by the hand. When you meet the friendly fellow, you must shake him by the hand. When you meet the plug-in man, you must take him by the hand.
There's 3 of us. There's 3 of us.
Hold on a second, chat. I'm getting added again. People keep adding me. Oh, never mind. I'm actually really glad I got added. There are these other streamers that I watch, and they're actually playing Rule of Rose tonight, and that's one of my favorite games. That's like one of my favorite PS2 games of all time, so I'm really excited for that. What did they write here? This is interesting. The horror of childhood is a potent thing, but not a lot of media gets it right. Right as in correct anyways. Arguably, a great deal of the time, this is on purpose. That's your horror for children. It's meant to be fun, to be a shock and thrill at worst, to let a child in on the notion of creeps and scares without hopefully doing any real damage. It may still touch on very real fears, but one hopes will simply help to count them and compel them, until with a burst of absurdity they disappear. And then there is the horror that is not for children, but is about being a child, and this is a horror of a different caliber indeed. The horror of being very small and having very little say in what happens to you. The horror is for the grown adult who has not forgotten, and we walk uncertainly down the shadowed hallway to see what we will see. Yo, I like that! That's a good introduction for Rule of Rose. That's very well done. So it's going to be 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. I should be done by then. We should be done with this by then.
Look closely, you will see. There's three of us, just three of us. There's him and you and me. And every day we all hang out to find out what we talk about.
And I'm the one who is quite tall.
And I'm the one who's going bald.
Oh, as well. That's three of us, just three of us, us three.
There we are, Havris. All set for Brother's visit. Wait, I just realised. Brother's visit isn't until next month. Ow, wow!
Wow, what a twist.
Not really.
Grolton is the dog.
Interesting, I've never heard of Rule of Rose before. It's a really good game. Old PS2 horror game. Not a lot of people know about it because it was mostly popular in the UK and Japan. It didn't really make a big hit in America. And finding a physical copy of it is almost near impossible because physical copies cost like over $300 usually. I'm lucky enough to have a physical copy. But it's essentially a game where you play a girl named Jennifer who is reliving her childhood in like a twisted world where like, you know, all the girls at this orphanage are treating her like shit and her only companion is her dog named Brown. It's such a good game. It's such a good game. The combat is shit, but I think that was intentional because it's meant to be a struggle through these memories and stuff, but the story itself is really good. Like, it's a really, really good game in my opinion. If they allow it, I don't know if they'll allow me to do it. Because I know sometimes they have, they say, sorry, this channel will not allow outside raids, but if we get up to that point where they start streaming and I'm ending, I'll raid them, actually.
No, Grolton is the man, Hovris is the dog, I reckon.
And don't forget our famous family discount. If you're part of the family, you might be lucky.
Guess what I just found in the pantry?
What?
No, you have to guess. I'll give you 3 guesses.
Is it a tin of soup?
Ooh, good guess.
No.
Or maybe it's a packet of Chuddle Dollops.
That's right.
Yes.
It's a packet of Chuddle Dollops.
Yay!
Well, let's crack into these dollops then. Let me at 'em.
Hold on. You still have 1 guess left.
But I got it right.
So, I said 3 guesses, not 2.
You want me to do another guess? What's the point?
People are dying to know what your final guess would have been.
What people?
Fine. Is it, some rice?
Wrong.
Oh, bad luck.
Okay, I win. Now, let's crack into these Chuddy D's.
Come on.
I'm trying.
Open them up.
What's wrong with you?
Open up. Open up. Open up. Open up.
I can't.
Hey, why not try a healthy option? Did you know that preservatives...
Eh?
Oh.
Oh dear, Tommy. Looks like these guys need our help. Hooray, Lily. There's nothing we like more than to help.
Is he talking to us?
Yes, he is. And now I am too.
Wow, I've never spoken to 2 people before.
What about us?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, can we do this another time? It's just we're about to eat these dollops.
Uh-oh, Todney. I don't think they're going to be able to open them, are they? No, they are not, Lily. Oh dear, oh dear.
Why not?
It's not their fault, Todney. Maybe they can't read. Because it looks to me like
God, those puppets are creepy.
for a family.
I think that's more of a guide to the amount than a law.
We are a family, aren't we? I'm the dad, he's the pet, and you're
You? The dad? No. Come on, if anyone's the father figure, it's me.
No, I even keep little pictures of us in the house wallet, see?
That's not you.
Isn't
So
it?
if we're not a family, then what are we? Just like a group, or...?
A clump?
I don't want to be in a clump, I want to be in a family. I want to be the dad.
I have a family.
No. Oh dear, that's not a family. That's just a dad. We're talking about a full set. Uncles, nephews, grandparents, and even a kind sister.
Oh, that's nice.
God, that breathing.
Well, we're not technically a family, but we live together and we have the same lawyer, and it works for us. Right, guys?
Does it?
Why are you two so obsessed with family anyway? It's just a word.
Just a word. I love my family and they like me. Calm yourself, brother. Sorry about that, friends. Family is just something that means a great deal to us. Come on, Todney. Let's show them. What does family mean to me and my family? Well, F is for friendship, 'cause a family is friends. Me and my sister are pretty good friends. A is for advice. A family gives advice, 'cause Todney's my family.
Get a nose ring.
That's what family means to me and my family. Hey, U is for unit.
A unit of what?
Like this family events, they all work together. L is for landlines and learning to share. You're not a real family unless you have a landline. That's what family is.
And I like how it gets worse and worse with like the music and the singing.
Well, B is for bunk beds or sharing a bath. And C is for cooking family meals. H is for haircuts or family weddings.
What are you spelling?
And T is for twins. That's what family means to me and my family.
Oh, bitch. That's not a word.
That's right, isn't it, Lily? Family is so much more than just a word.
I knew it. I'm not supposed to be living with these two things. They're not even red. I should be with guys like me. Come on, where are they?
I'd like to meet the guys like me who like one of me.
Steady on now. You still have a lot to learn before you're ready to be part of a family.
Oh.
Whatever shall we do, Todney?
Just throw the food on the floor.
Family meeting. I definitely need.
Look at them go.
Wow.
I'll admit it's impressive.
Hey, we've just had an idea, haven't we, Lily? We have, Todney. Let's say it together on the count of 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 15. Why don't you guys come to our family home and see a real family in action? Yay!
Could we perhaps have our own internal discussion about whether we'd like to do that? As the house
Well,
father
what for?
figure.
We shouldn't really be talking to each other anymore, should we? We don't even know each other, really. We're just a bunch or a clump or something.
Don't say that. Of course we know each other. Look. No, wait.
Let's see this real family in action. They can open our dollops.
And we can leave our pathetic life behind.
Yay!
Follow me and follow me also. More tea?
No. No, thank you.
Ugh, God.
Looks too thick to be a liquid, but too wet to be a food.
It's a family recipe. Todney, say when.
It smells funny in here.
That's something else to experience with going to someone's house. You don't know who they are, but you're like let's say you're going with like your mom to visit like a family friend or something, or you know, you're being invited to a birthday party from school, but you know, everybody was invited even if you don't know the kid. And it's just like it's so awkward and creepy because there's things there that'll make you uncomfortable, and you just, it's a different experience despite aside from like your own living situation. So that's something else that I can relate to as well. Just that uncomfy feeling of like, okay, I'm in this house. I don't know these people. I don't like it. Ugh.
That's our family scent. Every family has a scent.
Hey, I don't mind it one bit.
Hey, don't sniff it all. It belongs to the whole family. Yeah, leave some for us.
Good lord.
Oh, I didn't get a sniff in.
Don't worry, we can always make more.
Oh God.
Oh, father, brother, you're home. Come sit with us.
Oh,
Look, we have visitors.
Ugh.
You have a beautiful family here. I'm actually looking to meet my family. Okay. So, what are we watching here?
When you are a family, it's important to treasure your memories. This is our first family picnic.
We have picnics.
Shush! This is a good bit.
I'm still rather hungry, Todney. Yes, Lily. So am I.
Oh, what a special day that was. I was stung by a bee on my eyelid, but Mother kissed it better. Shush now, Todney.
So how long is this home movie?
This is the extended cut.
Jeez.
Stay for too long.
The extended cut.
No talking over the home movies.
Guys, can we just talk privately for a moment?
What? You, me, and that one?
You can't have a family meeting. You're not a family.
Well, let's just have a bundle meeting. Wait, what were we again?
could do a friends meeting.
Well, that's a stretch.
Cluster or a clump?
Ugh.
Oh, Grandma's right. It's family game time. Family game time. Family game time.
What's this now?
Family game time. Family game time.
Family game time.
Family game time. Family game time.
Row 2, he or she must have at least 2 cousins on the family ladder.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6. A family secret. Well done, Todney. Hooray!
Hey, and that's good, is it?
Sorry, what are the rules of this game? It's just once around the board, right?
All families need to have secrets. The bigger, the better.
Huh.
What's it going to be?
You're not gonna read it out?
Oh no, it's a secret.
Wonder how many secrets this family actually has.
Ooh, nice roll, Lily. Thank you, Todney. Now I get to move across the family bridge and mingle with the cousins. Yay!
Oh, well done.
There she goes.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Ugh.
Where did you get this game?
We didn't invent it.
Didn't say you did.
It's your turn. Here, you can use Mother's piece. Ooh.
Oh.
Mother will be home in time for dinner. You'll stay for dinner, won't you?
Look, we get the general idea. Families are nice, you have a bigger house than us, but we should really be heading
But
off.
we haven't finished the game.
Yeah, I think this is just the practice round.
We haven't even reached the family spiral yet.
Yeah, fine. Look, pass me
What? Mother's piece must only be touched by Mother.
Grandma jump scare. God.
Rules.
That scared me the first time.
Fine. Come on, guys. Let's go.
No, you're not the dad of us. I'm staying.
And it's my turn, so...
Not them. Just you.
Oh. Alright, I will be right back. Since it's led up to the intermission, I will be right back, chat. Just sit tight. Alright, I'm back, chat. And I do apologize, but I got a little hungry, and I got me some string cheese. So you might hear me munching, and I do apologize for that if you hear me munching. But we're gonna get right back to it. It adds to the creepy factor. Maybe. I don't know. I'll try to mute as much as I can when I eat.
Here it is, the great family tree. Our house is built around it. The tree shows all of our
I don't think I'll be able to. Shit. Well,
ancestors.
Well, hang on a minute. If I'm not mistaken, these pictures, they've all been
X'd out.
all been framed.
Yes.
Nice. Framed pictures. Yeah, I reckon my family will have hundreds of these things.
What?
Pictures.
Where's the other one? I thought we were going to share those dollops.
I think you'd look nice in a picture.
Oh, okay.
So, what's this one? Do I get one of these?
That's Uncle Terry.
Uncle. I like the sound of that.
An uncle is just like an extra cheeky father, but weaker and in the distance. You don't mind it when they stay, but you're not too sad when they leave. Uncle Terry will be sorely missed.
He went somewhere.
Uncle Terry died.
He went on fire.
Oh no.
But it was okay in the end. He left us his filing cabinet. Yay! It was nearly new.
Right, I'm ready. Where's my uncle? Is he around?
No, silly. This is our family.
Okay, but where's my family?
Perhaps I could help. I just need a sample of your DNA.
Huh? What for?
To help you find your family members, silly.
Great. So do you need some forms or...
How about a blood sample?
What's that?
I just need a drop.
Ugh.
So, how long until the results? Yeah. I'm pretty excited to finally meet my family. You're taking quite a lot of blood there, actually.
I reckon when I meet my family, they're
Ugh.
gonna get a new photo.
We need to make sure the results are accurate, don't we?
It doesn't matter if I blood in my family will give me some of their blood.
Oh, and then this trippy imagery. God. That's so trippy.
I'd be better off without them. Anyway, I was wondering if, you guys think of yourselves as a family, and, if you needed any more family members. Maybe a dad?
I'm not really sure what it is that you're asking. We're just bred. Now, come along now, children. Let's go home for Daddy first.
God.
You know what? I'm actually glad I don't have a family. I don't even want to be in a family. A family wouldn't suit me. No, I don't want other people who look quite like me, who I almost get on with, 'cause we have the same diseases.
Rabies.
Members of a family. I only need the one I love most, and that's in many ways I am my own family. And everything I do, I am there for me, so I can spend time on my own, and I never get lonely. I can eat a family meal. I just eat it slowly. I can be there for myself when I need a shoulder.
I like how Duck Guy doesn't even plan on eating. Yeah, I know, right? He just sticks it in the toaster.
Everybody's talking about their family, but my family is made of just me and me, and we get along just fine, and we never have rows, except for that one time. But that was just a bad patch. I was a member of my family, who they love the most, and they all said me.
That awkward Thanksgiving dinner where everybody fights with each other. I've had one of those before. God, it was bad.
And there. Wow. Looks like we've both grown a few inches this week, Todney. It's not much, Lily, but it's better than going backwards like Grandma. Hey, I know. Why don't we measure you?
Where are the others I came with?
What others? We're here.
No, I mean...
Come on, this will be fun, won't it, Todney? It will, Lily. Measuring is so much fun.
You sure I'm meant to be measured on the family wall? I thought I wasn't a family.
Don't be silly. We consider you to be such a close friend, you're almost part of the family. That's right, Lily. He's almost part of the family.
Creepy.
No, it's bedtime. Bedtime, bedtime, bedtime.
God, that creepy bedroom. Ugh.
Having trouble sleeping?
It's just so bright outside. Maybe you could turn your light on the torch.
Don't worry. I know it can be hard to sleep after such a fun-packed day, but you should really get your rest. I know, Todney. Why don't you sing the nighttime song? Todney has a beautiful singing voice. La 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 la.
No thank you to the song, Todney.
Oh, that was lovely, Todney.
No. I think I was here with some other guys before. It's quite nice, actually. Oh, you do have a beautiful singing voice, Todney.
Yes.
Huh?
Oh.
It's out.
Okay, and a little to your left. Now hold it there. Yeah, very nice.
Oh, so you must be the uncle.
Stay still, please. Sorry. I like him. Is he? Hey, I'm not going to tell you again. Yep. Sorry. And you on the left, can you stop smiling? Oh, am I smiling? Yes. I'm sorry. I just can't help myself. I'm just happy to finally be with my family. You're ruining it. We can't have him in the shop. What? No, please. Come on, I'm just happy. I'm sorry.
I like how they're all wearing clothes except for him.
Fine, just stay
Just like
still.
in the
Everyone
the
on
last
count of
video
three.
with Dreams.
1, 2, 3. Oh.
There you are.
What is happening? Hello? What is this? Get me out of here. I want to go home.
Mummy's getting stressed again. But that's okay. He's probably just hungry. Yes, probably just hungry. We're all so hungry. Isn't that right, Mummy?
Wait, what? I'm not Mummy.
God.
You are, Mummy. And that means we are a proper family again, doesn't it, Lily? It does, Todney. And now that we are a proper family, we qualify for the Granton's family discount again. Make the call, Mummy. Use those fingers and make the call. Make the call. Make the call. Make the call. Make the call.
Stop it!
Make the call.
That moment where you kidnap someone and force them to be your mother. Just to get food.
I'm not so father.
Father? That one's the dad.
Make the call. Make the call. Mother's fingers. Make the call. Granton's chickens.
Help me! Help! Help! I'd like to order the family tub, please!
I don't know if you saw it, but hold on, I'll slow it down a little bit. who's coming? I like that little subtle, hidden thing there. That's the other thing. That's the other reason why you can't just leave this on, like in the background, without watching it first, like fully, because you miss stuff like that in the background.
I'd like to order the family tub, please. Family tub will feed us all. Family tub will feed us all.
This episode made me hungry for fried chicken.
Dad! I knew you'd come. Yum, 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 yum. Dad? Mwah. Ah, yum, 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 bye. Yum, 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 yum.
Well, they're dead.
What did you say?
Oh, nothing.
So, you didn't want to stay with your new family then?
Oh, excuse me.
No, I don't know what that was. Probably not a family.
What about you and your family?
I don't want to talk about it.
Hey, who says we're not a family anyway? Maybe a family is just a group.
That's something else too. If you look in the background, it's not the 19th, it's the 20th. That's something else I noticed too.
And your family?
I was like, wait, what?
Hey, who says we're not a family anyway? Maybe a family is just a group that care for each other.
And stick together.
And share a lawyer.
And die on the same day in the same style of accident but in different location.
That comment alone, hearing that and then seeing like the missing posters throughout like the first videos and like June 19th and how it's looping, it's like, wait a minute, why would he say that? Like, I don't know, like it doesn't add up, but I feel like you know, they all died at some point, like there was like a time where, you know, they were all alive, but then they all actually died due to something, so
Well
I don't know.
Brother. Here, pass me that family pack. I think things might go a little differently this time.
There's only 2 of them.
I guess we could share.
I want both. Alright, now this is episode 4, which is friendship. I'm still not sure what actually happened to Red Guy after he got his blood sucked out. Yeah, like, he just kind of ended up there. Just, maybe they threw him out or something. I'm not sure. I don't know. It's weird. There's 3 of us. Look closer, you will see. There's 3 of us. Just 3 of us. There's him and you and me. Oh, I love this part. It's so funny. And we live in an actual nightmare! I love that part. This is I think episode 4 is honestly my favorite episode.
Alright, let's do this. I'm on keys. You got the mouse?
Yeah, both hands for complete control. You won't get away from me this year.
Hey, nice grip.
Thank you.
And the password?
Me? But I don't know the password.
What? That's your only thing. You came up with it. You're supposed to remember it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, what is it? Come on, think it through.
Hurry up. We need to get online. I don't want people going around saying we're not online.
I'm trying. Maybe it's my name. Try my name.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
remember the hyphen.
Yeah, the hyphen. There.
Oh, good try, but sorry.
Oh.
I know. Try my name.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Congratulations!
Yay.
Your account is now blocked.
Oh.
But don't worry, you can still get online.
Yay.
I'm just going to have to ask you a few questions to make sure that you're really you.
Of course we're us, aren't we?
Yeah, I reckon.
Great news! Select all the panels that contain an image of a lovely red apple.
Oh, I'm good at these.
Okay, well, careful. Yeah, keep going. Oh yeah, you are good. Okay, so that's definitely the pig.
And
Yes.
there.
Great job!
Thank you.
Now, use your cursor to drag the apple through the market to the correct stool.
Easy.
Careful.
Hang on.
Oh,
What?
oh,
Oh.
oh, not
What?
quite. Oh dear, you have upset the market man.
Thanks to you, I am a figure of ridicule within the market community.
What?
I will burn down my orchard tonight.
No, I demand a rematch.
Oh well. I guess Computer Day is cancelled this year. Hey, maybe we can bring forward Invoice Day.
No, that's baked in for tomorrow.
Oh, this is all my fault. Why can't I remember the password? Stupid brain. I know it's in there. Stupid, stupid.
Hey, come on. It's not your fault. You're just a
You can't help it. You're just a...
Okay, stop. Did you see what just happened there? Me too. Now, I'd like you to ask yourself this question. Was that the right way to treat somebody? Or was it actually really hurtful and horrible? Now let's see how that should have gone.
Stupid.
Oh yeah, that was something else too. If you noticed, here we'll go back again. Where's it at? But yeah, it shows him putting the head on. She's running over to quickly put the head back on, and you know he's looking over here, and there's a guy over here, and then there's this one over here. I thought that was a nice touch too. Just that little fourth wall break as well.
Stupid, stupid.
It's not your fault. You're just a
How dare you? And how dare you speak to me like that? I refuse to be disrespected ever again. I tried to destroy your reputation, and I would like to apologise. I was being a bad friend, and I'm ashamed of what I have done.
Is that supposed to be me?
Because you know what? There's nothing wrong with him, and there's nothing wrong with me.
Have you ever felt like your friend
Who is that?
headed
I
towards?
think it's an insane person.
What are you supposed to be?
I'm Warren the Eagle, fully qualified friendship expert.
Yeah. Oh, why is it wet?
Business cards should be crisp.
Now, I should make it clear from the outset that although I am no longer officially affiliated with the OK Stop organisation, I am still absolutely within my rights to continue to use their learning materials and branding, okay?
Sorry, did you say eagle?
Yeah.
This-
See?
Eagles have wings.
That's right, yeah. And some eagles' wings, they just take a little bit longer to sprout. So when they do, they're going to be bigger and stronger than normal.
Listen, we're kind of in the middle of something here. Today's actually our computer day.
Oh, I can see you're right in the middle of something, mate. A string of vicious personal attacks. On someone you call a friend. But would a good friend
Hold
do
on.
that?
Are you saying we're the bad friends?
It's him who couldn't remember the password.
Oh, really? So even though I'm not technically affiliated with the OK Stop organisation, you don't think I'd know when I saw a bad friendship?
He's some
eh?
sort of freelancer.
Freelancers deserve to die.
Stop talking amongst yourselves, okay?
Literally, people in Orlando Saga that don't like the freelancers. Literally.
Just pay attention. Right, now, here's a quick story that might make you think twice about being a bad friend.
I hate this guy.
And yeah, maybe when it's finished, we could all get a quick meal. Restaurant-style meal, if you wanted. See?
With you?
Yeah.
Oh, we don't even even know who you
Yeah,
are.
okay, don't talk over it. Once upon a time there was a guy that I knew, and he had a group of best friends. It's true. They would talk on the phone, hello, and meet up for lunch, yum yum, and even stay up all night just for a laugh. But every now and then he would feel a bit down when he felt like his friends weren't treating him right. When he was having a hard time with some issues at work, and he asked them for help with a business idea, and they turned down his offer without even listening properly because they don't have business brains like me. Him. So one day,
What is this?
Backstory?
It's supposed to be online.
Excuse me.
being good mates.
Sorry, can I just stop you there? Just, how long is this gonna last?
Way too late for that guy. You gotta be better best friends. Yeah,
I'm sorry, but we just do not have time for whatever this is.
He's got some personal issues he needs to work out.
You don't think it was an interesting story?
Not really.
It was clearly about you.
Well, would it surprise you to know that the guy in that story was actually me?
Yeah, well, you did some of it in first person.
The thing in the animation looked like
Okay, stop. That's right. Believe it or not, there was a time in my life when even I had trouble making and keeping friends. But how could a confident, handsome wormy have trouble keeping friends? Good
Was it
question.
because of the way you look?
I like this part too.
The way I...
Yeah, all sort of lumpy and red raw.
Maybe because you look like a bit of a bigger animal that fell off or was removed and then came to life.
That's actually
More like an old person's finger.
Reminds
That's actually a personal choice.
Or was it the voice? Quite an
He looks
unusual-
like a tumour.
Any stink?
Oh, I know. It's because you've got beady eyes like a rat.
Or you're just generally unlikable in a way that's hard to pin down. What? What's he doing?
Looks like he's in pain.
You're dying.
I'm laughing. Doesn't bother me at all. If I was bothered by that kind of thing, do you think I'd be laughing about it? No. And do you know why that doesn't bother me? Because I have something called
Rat eyes.
not rat eyes.
That's it. That's the password. Rat eyes.
Your maiden name, of course.
Hey,
Oh,
it works.
Jesus.
We're online.
Hold on a sec, fellas.
Welcome to the Information Highway. What would you like to do first?
Let's check our internet speed.
Let's do gambling.
I'd like to go on the dark web and look at a picture of a skeleton.
Oh my god. Why?
Check our email.
I want to go on the dark web and look at a skeleton. Haha.
Huh.
My turn now. Hey, one new email. Huh, brilliant.
Me. Okay.
Oh.
Where's
Aww.
mine?
Nothing in the inbox, eh? Well, there's always next year. Anyway, let's get onto the dark web and have a look at some of them.
I like how this is just a once a year thing.
Hello? What's happened to him?
I don't know. Hey, hello?
Well, there you have it. An example of what happens when you don't treat each other with respect. I'm afraid this friendship has sunk.
What? Why is that boy still here?
And all the websites in the world can't help you if you don't know how to respect each other. So remember, when things get to be a lot, you can always say, okay, stop. I'll see you later, guys.
Bye.
Well, hang on. But what about him? When does he go back to normal?
I'm afraid he's not here anymore. You two have finally
He's gone.
taken him away. He's gone to the one place where he knows he'll always have better best friends.
A festival.
No, I'm talking about his brain.
It's a festival.
What's he doing in there?
Brain friends. It's your brain friends and you. It's the brain friends.
This is like a typical kids show plot idea.
Starring the favorite thoughts. Your first tooth. Bubble bath memory. Satter David. Shy imaginary older brother. Yumperdinker. And of course, you.
In a weird way, I would watch that if that was an actual thing.
Aren't you? You're a little worm guy.
Eagle.
Just wriggle on in.
Yeah, use your training. Wake him up.
I'm afraid that's not really part of the service.
What service? Do something.
What? Fine. Go. I guess you don't want to have that restaurant-style meal after all.
A restaurant-style meal? You guys? With me?
Imagine.
Okay, here I go.
Good luck.
Whoa!
I can't believe you jumped the lump! You jumped the lump! Thank you.
I've always been far too shy to jump the lump.
Here you go. You've won another edible trophy. Yay! You know what that means.
It's time for the Yumperdinker celebration song! Excuse me, may I have permission to smile at you?
Of course.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Adorable. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Slay queen.
I want you to ask yourself, does any of this look real to you? Or does it in fact look more like a made-up place in your head? Huh? Hiding up here in your imagination is no way to deal with bad friendships.
But these are my brain friends.
Yeah, they're not real friends, they're just animation. Come on, let's go.
Wow.
What was that?
Don't mind me, I was just saying wow because of you. You seem to really know your stuff.
The things you are saying sound clever!
And interesting.
Yeah? Well, look, we have to go.
Thanks for everything, Mr. Eagle!
I'm not... Oh.
Sorry, you are an eagle, aren't you?
Of course he is. Some eagles' wings just take longer to sprout. It's actually pretty normal and totally cool.
Yeah.
And when they do finally sprout, they'll be so big you can fly all the way up into space.
And I think you could probably meet the royal family of another planet and get a photo with them.
Okay.
Oh, what did I say?
Well, maybe we could stick around for a little while longer. Is he dancing?
Well, it better not be. I thought you were supposed to wake him up.
Sounds like you're having some trouble. Anything I can help with?
No, don't look up medical things online. Oh, Lord.
Put something else on now.
Huh? Yumperdinker only really has the one song.
Hey, have you got an aux cable that will fit this?
We usually just use the boombox.
Yeah, but I want to connect this though.
It does have an input on the back.
Yeah, I know, but that's the input that goes with the old model. This is the newer one. I need the one for the newer one, okay?
I know, guys.
Anyone in chat ever have that one friend? Quote unquote. I know I have.
Wi-Fi. I'll connect through the Wi-Fi.
The Wi-Fi code is on the wall there.
So read it out then.
Okay, it's 4,
Yep.
3,
Yep.
8,
8.
8.
Yep.
You connected the boombox with Bluetooth, not Wi-Fi.
Lowercase b.
You do it through Bluetooth.
Lowercase b.
Lowercase g.
Lowercase.
Oh, come on, speak up!
But I'm supposed to be shy.
Oh, let's just listen to Yumperdinker's song. She looks upset.
And covered in ice.
Friendship is about respecting what everyone wants to do, not just doing your own thing the whole time.
But it's my brain.
Finally!
Today I'll be talking about how you grow your business using new methods.
Huh? What is this?
Oh, it's my podcast.
Oh my god.
Podcast.
But if you
Hang on, this is a good bit.
you could easily
Rise to the top of your industry. See?
I don't understand this song.
It's not very fun to dance to.
It's not supposed to make you dance.
That's the other thing too, where he's just like, yeah, what everybody wants, not just yourself, and it's like, but that's exactly what you're doing.
That one.
Hypocrite.
Brackets. Faces longer than it should be. Wow. 2 million results.
Don't look. Oh Lord.
Well, that's too many. Let's give up.
Well, hang on. Look at this one. drbushmancanhelp.com.
What seems to be the problem?
Oh Lord.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you.
Please answer these simple questions, and I'll have a diagnosis for you in...
Gonna have some more food.
Right, we're a bit worried.
Okay, first question. Is he breathing? You may, breathing.
What? What's breathing?
Right then, got you.
What's breathing?
Hang on, what did he say?
I don't know. Just put maybe.
Okay, great. Now, would he be surprised if I started wearing a bandana? One of my patients has a bandana, and I think it looks just great.
He might, I guess. Yeah, so, you said you had some follow-up questions about my podcast?
I didn't say that.
No, I guess I was a little vague about setting up a strong pipeline, wasn't I? It's all about the 13 fundamental... Hey, first tooth, where are you going?
Look, I'll always be in your heart, but I just can't be around here anymore.
Your friend is kind of annoying.
My friend?
Yeah, thanks for thinking of us, but it's just not fun anymore.
Hold on, guys. I'm just about to jump the line.
Prefer them over that worm any day, honestly.
We have it checked out.
Ugh.
Podcast made this place go sad. What? That's not true. Look, your fake shy brother's still here. We were just bonding over how much he likes my podcast. Isn't that right?
I have to go now.
Ugh. Oh, okay.
Oh well. True friendship isn't about being Mr. Popular and having loads of friends. All you really need is one good one. What? That's right. Hey, why don't we get something to eat and get to know each other better? We can order in. I'm not hungry. I ate a trophy. I'm sure you got room for a restaurant-style meal with your best friend. Hello. Yeah, I want to order some food for two best friends. My best friends. Wait, what are you doing?
He's going into his brain's brain.
Okay, this is my final question. Right, does your friend have a worm in his brain?
A worm in his brain? How are we supposed to know that?
Yeah, a worm in his brain. How would that even work? That's... Oh no, he does have that. Remember? From earlier. There's a worm in his brain, he does, yeah.
Okay, great. I'm ready to diagnose. Just processing my diagnosis. My diagnosis is your friend has got a worm in his brain.
No.
Great, wonderful. Thanks, doctor. You're a lifesaver.
Please leave us a comment on your way.
Oh, right. Fetch me my gouging tools.
Ooh. Boo. Hey, there you are. Wondered where you'd gone. What's this place then? You're not trying to get rid of me, are you? We're best friends.
Oh, God.
Lauren! Lauren! Lauren!
Ugh.
Where are you? You only really need one.
Got him. Pesky bee.
Ugh. Pesky bee.
Well, sorry we didn't get to hang out much. I guess there's always computer...
I like how the characters are also repeating. Like, they keep coming back. I think that's nice.
See that skeleton?
You know what?
Watching how much you guys care for each other has taught me the value of friendship. Here, from now on, you can go online whenever you want, using a special glass spherical computer I invented. Wow. I love you. Goodbye.
I love you. Goodbye.
Wait, so we are friends?
Yeah?
Of course. But I thought that you guys hated me for being stupid in the head.
Come on, don't be silly. That's just the worm in your brain.
Huh?
When you feel down, when you feel sad,
When your mind makes you think that everything's bad, try not to worry, you are completely insane. Just remember, there's a worm in your brain.
Hey, the worm in my...
I also like how they seem more comfortable with their former team. Yeah! Yeah, like they're chill with them.
Full of wearing denim. But I just tell it to pipe down.
Look at Red looking fashionable.
The worm in my brain makes me think that the documents I've been forging have led to many deaths. But I know that's just silly.
Oh, okay.
That's right.
You'll have a worm in our brain. Yes, we all have a worm in our brain. Even the worm in your brain.
The Wakey Wakey video. He was in the background. That's why I was like, ooh, I recognize him! Oh, I like this ending.
Don't say that to me, I didn't mean to.
You said that you weren't going to talk to him like that anymore. I'm never going to see that
Boo-hoo, here we
Thank
go.
That's honestly my favorite episode in the entire show. I love that one. And this one's transportation.
There's three of us, there's three of us. Look closely, you will see. There's three of us, just three of us. There's him and you.
Ooh, excuse me.
And every day we all hang out to find out what we talk about.
I'm the one who had a dream where there was stuff like there was another me, and everything was lots of fun. And I went and saw the other ones, and there was a little lumpy one and another whiny middle one.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I would have skipped the intros and all these if they weren't all different like that. I honestly like the different changes. There was a post-it note that said help on it, on the fridge.
One dead fly.
Interesting.
One bowl. One tea towel. One fridge. One fridge magnet.
What are you doing?
Making sure everything's here. I'm doing my visual inventory.
Yeah, on the clipboard.
Ooh, another dead fly.
Wow.
How exciting. It doesn't get much better than this.
Yeah, this is probably definitely the best day of my life.
Same.
One tile.
Guys.
One
Wait,
tile.
hold on, can you just...
One tile.
Look, the floor should just be one thing. Just put it down as one floor.
I have my own system. Don't get involved.
Hey, could I please have a touch on of the clipboard?
No.
Well, I say put the clipboard in the bin, because I hate the clipboard.
Aww.
I said I hate the clipboard and I hate this place.
Please don't have said that.
You don't mean that. He doesn't mean that.
But this is where we are.
Yeah, well, I'd like to go somewhere else.
Huh?
What?
Hello.
But where do you want to go?
No, I want to go somewhere different. I want to get out of this place.
Well, that's not allowed.
I mean, all we do is sit around and then some guy comes and tells us about banks or vegetables or something.
What on earth are you talking about?
I mean, don't you want to see something else? Something different?
Road guy snapped.
Huh?
Choo-choo, coming through.
This kind of thing.
It's one of these things.
One of these guys.
What? What's this, a toy person? Ow. Go around. Just rude.
Did somebody say
Transport! Don't think so.
He said he hates this place.
And he hates the clipboard and he hates me.
Well, no, I was just saying...
What's this now?
I was just saying maybe we could do with a change of scenery, you know.
You have to speak up a bit. Here, you have to speak into my good ear.
What? Which one's your good ear? I don't see any ears on you.
Huh?
Which one's your good ear?
I don't know about that. I'm a train.
Ow.
Now, how about we take a trip?
Yay!
Just beat him with his cane.
Okay, great. Where are we going?
I just need to have a quick drink first.
Oh, what's that?
That's the stuff.
Smells like poison.
It's my very special, very warm drink.
You're leaking quite a lot onto the floor.
No, I'm not. It doesn't matter.
Oh, can I have some?
Helps with my condition.
Your condition?
I just get a bit dizzy, is all. So, you'd like 3 tickets, please? There you go.
Oh.
Wait, does this mean we can actually go somewhere?
Tickets, please. Thank you. Thank you. What's this stuff on it?
You did that.
No, I didn't. All aboard! You can take a few steps with your legs, but you won't get very far. You'd be better with a bicycle or even in a car.
Wow, how did we get here?
Hey, good question.
Oh, I just noticed that. I didn't notice that before. That says Leslie. Oh, okay, alright. And that name, for those of you who haven't seen the show yet, you'll see why that's important later on.
So, once upon a time, they found a wheel and they put it all together as a vehicle. And there was a horse with the man on top, and then there was a wagon with the wicker wheels.
Look, Wicker.
Wow, wicker.
Where does this go?
We're all having such fun for transport. Oh,
Is that supposed to?
doesn't matter. The bus can
Doesn't matter. It's fine.
big and long when there's too many people, so you can't get on.
Hey, hold on.
A plane is a bus when it lives in the sky, and you wave to the people as they're passing under by.
Where are they going?
Huh? Speaking to my good ear.
Where are they going?
That's right. The boats are the ones that go on the sea, and under that is a submarine. Oh, mouth wet.
What's that one?
There's nothing. Just a rock. Not transport.
You don't want it? I can have it.
What are you gonna do with a rock?
That's my business. Private business.
Yeah, it keeps showing the name Leslie.
You sure you're okay?
Yeah, maybe we should have a sit down.
No, don't sit down.
If you stop morphing.
Yeah, stop morphing.
Not morphing. You're morphing.
Just keep going. He's fine.
Ugh.
Take it. Take it. Please.
No, he's not. He's fine. Look, come on, Mr. Transport. Come
So
on.
that's that one. Didn't understand any of it, but still, it was a laugh.
Yeah, what an adventure. Yep, we really did have the laugh of our lives. But still, nice to be back at home, eh?
Well, no. I mean, what are you talking about? We didn't even go anywhere.
Let's get out of this disgusting corpse, shall we? I need to finish my visual inventory.
Okay.
Well, hold on. I'd quite like to give it a go.
Huh?
Yeah, we should do some transport of our own.
Why?
Because it'll be fun, you know? Maybe we'll see something else.
Another rock?
Yeah, maybe. Or maybe something better.
No, come on, no. We don't have the transport, man. It's just us three. We can't just do stuff, us three, can we?
Why not? I mean, how hard can it be? Here we go. Look. See?
Lesson number 40. Reverse parallel parking on an incline. Firstly,
No.
you'll need to...
How about this one?
Lesson number 92.
Huh?
Dominating the road. Handbrake turns around tight corners at high speed are a great way to impress
What?
new colleagues
No.
and intimidate on...
Where's lesson 1?
Oh, well.
Yeah, you gave it your best shot.
What about this one?
Lesson number 1.
Yes, here we go.
First things first.
Okay.
And this is very important.
Yeah.
Before you even set foot in a vehicle,
Mhm.
you'll need to pick out a name for your personalised license plate.
What?
Anything at all except DJ bin bags with the I as a 1, the G as a 6, and S as a Z, because that's what I'm thinking you're getting!
It's useless. I told you, you shouldn't try.
I think you're gay!
I'll tell you how to do it. Come on.
Green is for go.
Huh?
Hey, look, I can see our TV.
And they left. They actually left. They managed to leave.
What's happening?
The sky is rewinding.
Why is it so hard to look at? Stop it. Be still.
No, it's supposed to do that. It means we're going somewhere.
I think I prefer the kind of transport where you're indoors.
And in our house and not moving.
Well, don't say that. Just wait till we get there.
Get where?
Yeah, where are we going?
I don't know. Anywhere. There's plenty of places we can go. Just look at all these roads in this confusing
Oh,
diagram.
hey there! You look a little lost. Perhaps I can help.
Oh, great.
Let's get you home, shall we? In 300 meters, make a
We're
U-turn.
actually looking to go somewhere new.
Somewhere new. Cool. Where are you thinking? Just type in your destination.
I don't know. What about just down here?
I'm sorry.
Clay Hill.
It doesn't exist anymore.
Yep,
What?
it's not
What
there.
happened to it?
Just shriveled up, I reckon.
Well, where can we?
A part of me thinks that I don't think it has to do with like theories, quote unquote, but I think it's just like a little Easter egg of like, oh yeah, no, we had the idea, but we just got rid of it because we didn't like it.
Go. Can't you suggest somewhere?
You can go home.
No, somewhere else. Somewhere
How
new.
about Shelford Parkway? It has a fungus museum and a new prison. Wow.
no,
Well,
no,
what
no.
about Chick Hempsford? Just 30 miles west and famous for its dead horse.
We've already seen a dead horse.
Okay, back home it is. In
Well, no.
3 seconds,
So-
make a
hold on.
sharp U-turn.
Look, we're not going home. We're going somewhere
Hold
else.
on, you're making a mistake. What about Chick? You should just go home. The dead horse.
Are you meant to do that?
It's fine. We don't need her. We'll find our own way.
I'm not sure about this. We don't usually find our own way anywhere.
Exactly. This is great. We're going somewhere new for a change. Just look around you. Isn't it exciting? I mean, just look at me. Look how excited I'm getting.
Yeah, you look very excited.
Well, it's better than whatever we'd be doing at home, isn't it?
Yeah?
I suppose.
Time child. I'm the time child. Hey guys, drink this space alcohol and come with me to the 6th dimension.
They're not here.
Oh, what?
I like how that's like the time child, quote unquote. And so Tony's the one to talk to him.
We're going fast. We're going forward in a car that's moving along. We're on our way to a brand new place. And
Don't sit on top of a moving vehicle, please.
we can play with the circle, we can play with the stick.
Play with
posters to customize my area. It looks pretty good to me.
Yeah, it's a long drive, but we don't mind.
Because we can get to know each other.
Such comfortable seats, I might have a seat.
And I found this guy in the road.
Oh.
What? No. Oh, get him out. Get him out.
Oh.
We're going fast.
We're going forward with such good company. And we're on our way to a brand new place.
Oh, goodbye.
You and you and me.
I'm bored.
What? How are you bored?
Yeah.
We're just sitting here. It's like being back at home.
No.
But louder and smaller.
And quicker.
Well, what about your visual inventory? You've got your travel clipboard with you, haven't you? Just look out the window.
Why? There's not much to look at. It's just tree, cloud, rock. Ooh, rock.
See, there you go.
I don't like my window.
They're driving a dead car still. Yeah, the car is still dead.
In through me.
Oh.
Maybe
That'll also come into play later.
the transport machine.
No. You stay back there in your area. Here, have some entertainment.
Ooh, a curtain.
No, look.
Yeah.
Wow. There's a lot of them.
There's so many.
Hey, can you jab less hard?
No, you have to jab it hard or it won't respect your choices.
Which one are you going to look at?
Too early to say. I'm still on the A's.
Hey, why are you scrolling down? You need to scroll sideways. You need to scroll sideways so you can explore the sub-themes too.
Don't tell me how to scroll. I shall scroll how I wish. Look, they've got Grolton and Hovris.
Isn't it nice to finally be outside, Hovris? But my goodness, it's so hot. It's making me
Your homicide takes a whole new meaning. Yeah, it does, right?
pack some water. No, Hovris, I think this is my water. You should have bought your own water. You're not having any of my water, Hovris. Cheeky boy. Now, we'd better get going if we're going to make my appointment. I've got to get my checkup about my gum disease.
Ugh.
No, that is my bottled water, Hovris.
Oh, Grolton.
Hey.
I'm trying to watch.
Grolton is the dog.
No, Grolton is the man and Hovris is the dog. Now stop talking. Watch your own screen.
Mouth toilet.
Huh?
Raisins.
I wonder if the gums are too big.
Oh.
Hey, don't worry. When we get to our new place, we'll have our own headphones. And as many raisins as we want.
Will we?
Yeah, and we'll each have our own house with our own stuff. Doesn't come
So
alive.
we're not going to live together.
Well, we won't need to. We'll be part of something called a community. Look. It's gonna be a whole new life for us.
That moment where you realize that he didn't just want to see something new, he just wanted to leave that fucking house behind.
No, those people don't live outside. They'll be our neighbours.
Huh?
Yeah, as far as I know, neighbours are these other ones who also have a house near your house.
Oh.
And they bring you food when you run out. And sometimes you go from your house to their house and tell them what you like about them. And they tell you what they like about you.
Ah, morning. Here in Mulhoven, Newtown. Just ask anyone lucky enough to live here, and they'll tell you there's no better place to wake up. From the bustling marketplace to the peaceful overpass, there is something here for everyone. Look, there's Mrs. Grimwaldenfordson, opening shop. What a lot of Hoovers. And there goes Officer Sinclair on his way to the station.
It's like any old town.
No crimes to report today, officer.
Like any old small town.
Hello. New in town, are you? Well, let's get you settled. Oh, here we are. A brand new home of your own. Ooh, fancy. We've even thrown in a house pet.
God.
And here comes one of your neighbors now. I see you're already well acquainted. And look, next door are your other neighbors. And you'll get to know them all in good time.
Totally not creepy.
Oh, how nice. They'd like to welcome you with a gift. What could it be? Oh, it's a rat. Or some kind of worthless animal. Oh, careful. Careful now!
Ugh.
What's happening?
Nothing. It's fine. Just
Is it fine? I don't think it is.
Something died on my window.
Well, don't touch it.
But it was a gift.
What? Look, why don't you just have another nap?
Part of me, that's gonna go into another theory I might talk about once this is done. Just something that popped in my head when I first saw that and I heard how the narrator like reacted to him running out in the street.
Okay, we'll be there soon.
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing.
My screen.
Yeah, it's meant to do that.
Oh,
Just sit
I'll
tight.
never know if Grolton made his appointment.
Well, obviously he will. He always does.
What do you mean?
Grolton always makes his appointment, and no matter what happens, they start the next episode back at home.
Well, don't spoil it.
I'm not spoiling it. You see
There was a blip or a rocket or something.
Ah.
Hey, what's going on? What? What the hell are you doing?
Look, it's that pathetic vehicle person.
Where are we?
Hi, yeah. Yeah, we're just doing some transport like you showed us. Remember? Actually, do you think you could make that noise stop?
And turn my screen back on.
And get us to our neighbours.
I'm not supposed to be out this far. I get dizzy when I'm out this far. Where's my special drink?
I think someone might have drunk it all.
Oh, let's just turn back.
No! Look, we'll make you some more. How hard can it be? What's in it?
It is forged far beneath the earth with the last remnants of the ancient ones.
What do you say? Raisins? Yeah, okay. Raisins. Here, have some raisins. Yum. Let's have the song again.
Raisins aren't good for
Have some of my raisins too.
Ah, great. See? There we go. All better now. Come on, guys. We're in a car, driving so fast. Come on.
It's definitely not worth it.
Changed my mind. I want to go home.
No.
It's the end of Grolton.
No. We're so close.
To what?
We can't go back. I'm not going back into that house.
Right.
There has to be something.
Oh yeah, and then everything around them starts glitching.
There's something out there.
Welcome to real life. I see you have woken up from your coma. It's been 200 years. God, what would you do if you were at a scrapyard trying to find, like, maybe an extra thing for, like, your car and you just see these three guys just, like, wandering around? It's like, what the fuck? And they're burning the steering wheel.
Is this where we live now? Where are the neighbours? in the community.
Yeah, they'll be here. Don't worry. Somebody will turn up.
One rock, one stick, one skull, one bit of filth, one unknown terrifying object, one bag of meat.
One unknown terrifying object.
Journeys made and lessons learned. You may feel like you're alone, but no matter how much the wheels turn, the journey always ends up back at home.
Moo, 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 says a cow.
Okay, we're skipping that that song. But yeah, ooh, new development. And this one's electricity. And we don't get an intro song in this one. It just goes straight to the show.
Okay, one across. The clue is opposite of down. 2 letters. That's a tricky one.
Opposite of down. Try above.
Above. A, B, of. No!
Hey, I know. It's when you can't remember that over the top of you there's bigger ones that are bigger, and then over the top of it there's a smaller one of all of it at the top of that.
What?
Huh?
That's not going to fit. What's wrong with you?
Huh?
I'm going to have to shred the whole thing now in my personal home shredder.
Yeah, maybe it's best if you just stick to drying the plates.
Okay.
What? You're just putting the plates in the bin?
No. Yeah.
They go in the cupboard.
Yeah, the cupboard. Ow.
Does anyone else want anything?
Just gets bonked in the face.
What is that?
Doesn't look important. It's a bill for something called electricity.
Bill? Who cares? We won't be paying that. Electricity is silly stuff that ought to be free.
I think you might be forgetting something, friend.
Huh? I don't know, maybe we should help them open it.
Well, they'll figure it out, probably.
So, I hear you
Another
say
great entrance.
Electricity is cool, huh? Is that the deal?
Yes, suppose.
Oh, so I guess I'll be leaving then. I'll just go back in my box, shall I? But I'm going to take all the light bulbs and the CDs and electric whisk with me. Is that cool?
What the hell are you going to do with them?
Now tell me, can you make a phone call on a phone that was just made out of rocks and soil?
No, probably not.
Go on, try it.
No, why?
Try it.
Okay, fine.
Try it.
Alright. No, yeah, it doesn't work.
Oh.
Oh no, actually it does. Hello?
Ah, that's because my real phone is inside. You see?
Not really.
It's a weird thing to do.
Yeah, how are you going to break your phone?
Look at all the stuff that you've got. But you don't even know what keeps the TV on. Well, I'll give you a clue. It's electric and blue. And it makes all the stuff in the house work for you.
I always assumed it was some kind of natural phenomenon. Some sort of weather or something.
No, what about the lamps and the lights and the plug-in blanket?
Magic? Some kind? Like a spell?
And loads of people agree.
In this world, it might as well be magic.
So what about the radio?
That's right, electricity.
And what about my printer scanner?
Got wires. Electricity.
And what about our pet animal?
Well, let's have a look. No,
Ugh.
boring old guts, I'm afraid. Oh no, wait, there are some wires. So why don't we just call this one a maybe?
Oh.
What about this boring breadboard?
Let's turn it into an electric breadboard.
What about our boring chair?
That could be an electric chair.
But what about my shredder? What about my shredder?
So dramatic.
Yes, and the shredder. Yep.
Oh, that's... Poor yellow guy.
Believe how wrong I was. Electricity. Can you ever forgive me?
Hey, don't worry, friend. Soon everything in the home will be plugged in and part of the electric family. Just like me.
The sooner the better, in my opinion.
Wait, hang on. I thought you had to be plugged in to be electric. You're not plugged in.
I knew it. She's a liar. Electricity isn't real, guys.
No, silly. I am powered by my battery.
Batteries, of course.
Oh yeah, just like me.
No, stupid. You're not run by batteries. Isn't he stupid?
He sure is.
No, I am have batteries. See?
Ugh.
Oh, God.
They reek.
When was the last time you changed those, friend?
Changed them? Into what?
No, you need to put fresh ones in every now and then to keep energy
yours look
levels
nice and
high
new.
and
Why don't you swap?
electricity running smoothly.
There. Much better.
Guys, hold on a sec. Why?
So, do you feel any different?
Brain blast.
So, do you feel any different?
I feel...
Weird. Guys, my shoes are plugs for shoes.
Why is a cheeky snake with electrical time through them?
I have cheeky snakes for hands. Shh, don't tell anyone.
Oh, it was up.
What? What are you talking about?
One across, it was up. See?
He finished it.
What? He did this?
Finished the whole thing.
But I thought he couldn't read.
It was pretty simple, really. Oh, and I actually made up a little spatial distribution-based puzzle of my own, see?
What?
Are these letters or numbers?
Good question. I've actually been experimenting with a third symbolic subset.
I don't like this.
Yeah, you shouldn't do this kind of thing.
Also, have you guys had a proper look at this bill? It's nonsense.
What?
Doesn't even say what tariff we're on.
Tariff? Stop showing off. I can make up words too, you know. Watch. Tariff. Damn it.
Well, a tariff is
A
basically...
special playlist you make for your electricity. Oh dear.
Maybe your blood sugar is low. Let me get you a snack.
Hey. Here we go.
Oh yeah.
Oh. You know what? That kind of thing seems to happen a lot round here. It might be worth us getting some contents insurance. We should have done it years ago,
Stop
really.
making up words.
Did someone say insurance?
Oh no.
Back to normal.
You can take it from me. You can break what you want and get new stuff for free.
Hang on. That's wildly misleading.
What?
Well, look. In the simplest terms, an insurance transaction involves the insured assuming a guaranteed and known relatively small loss in the form of payment to the insurer in exchange for the insurer's promise to compensate the insured in the event of a covered loss. But you must know that.
It's almost like you're teaching me.
Yeah, it is a bit.
Yes, but I'm going to go though. Thanks, my back.
We can still see you.
No, you can't.
No, you can't.
What's happening? Today has gone all wrong. This is wrong.
Yeah, none of this seems right, does it? They just turn up and tell us what to think. Where did it even come from?
No, stop it! That's not what you say! It's you who's gone wrong!
Look, let's just get back on track. Alright? What about the tablecloth?
Oh, excuse me.
Can we make the tablecloth electric?
But he's gone wrong.
It's fine, just ignore it. What about that?
Have we gone wrong? I don't think so. This doesn't feel wrong. At least it doesn't hurt to think anymore. But they seem upset with us. Well, maybe they're not in charge of us anymore. Maybe they never were.
Hey, I noticed you're trying to look at your reflection. That's a bit of fun, huh? Maybe I can help. The first thing you're going to want to do is locate yourself.
Nope, we're ignoring the teacher. We're walking away. Because that's something else you notice too, is that they're never upstairs. Like if you look out the window while they're in their bedroom, they're always on the first floor, so. And you gotta wonder, is it because they never thought to go upstairs? Oh, and all that glitchiness. Ooh, crusty.
Oh, there you are.
I'm not sure we've met.
Good one. We've been waiting for you.
Have you? You seem...
Big?
Yeah, we're big boys.
Big boys.
Big boys. Try and keep up, mate.
No, I think I get it. You're quite big.
Yeah. And we're so big, we don't just sit around and learn about one subject at a time.
Yeah, that's for dummies and wimps.
Really? Okay, great.
We do 2 at once.
Right, well...
What's wrong? I thought you were up for pushing the boundaries.
Yeah, but 2 at...
That's right. Boundaries.
Oh no.
No,
At least fall inside the house. Right, yeah. I don't think we even see a staircase up until this. Right, yeah, no, you're right.
That's not what he meant.
Because that's something. Because the camera is always facing the one side of the kitchen. And you never, like, see what's behind the camera. So that's actually a really good point.
I said he meant...
Somebody say sedimentary?
What? No! Oh, come on.
Interesting from the ground, minerals, and some rocks are even bigger than most beach balls.
Exploring our bodies can be natural and fun.
And there are 3 different types of rocks to know.
But we need to know when it's appropriate or very wrong.
Sedimentary and some grey rocks as well.
Stop it!
We're about to streamline.
Try and keep up, mate.
The sun was actually the first ever rock. And when we think about it, the world is a big rock itself. And here are some rocks that I've got in my pocket for you.
Oh.
Clever, huh?
Yeah, try and keep up, mate.
Rocks are exciting cause they're better.
Just had a little reality check there.
And who needs this boring coaster when we could have this electronic smart coaster?
You have drunk 26% of your tea.
It also checks your saliva for signs of diabetes.
You have diabetes.
Cool. And what good are these pathetic non-electric grapes? And we have these cyber grapes.
Okay, steady on now, guys.
And I'm actually glad that the person who gave us this boring non-electric urn died, because now we can get an electro urn.
I certainly don't regret drowning our boring pet to make way for this new electric creature. Isn't he funky?
Cool.
Oh my lord.
What?
gone dark now. See? Had you noticed that? That it had gone dark now.
The bigger boys' room.
Hello?
Oh, there he is. About time.
Yeah, what have you been doing?
I like the drone.
Well,
The drone's a nice touch.
we were learning about electricity. I completed a crossword puzzle.
Very futuristic.
And I've been questioning the very nature of my reality.
Is that all? Come on, let's get on with it.
Get on with what?
The experiment.
Oh, that does sound interesting.
Yeah, well, don't get too close to it.
That's the experiment. Sorry, what do you mean?
Well, there's no point in learning about something without putting it to use.
Right.
So, for example, you were saying something about electricity, yes?
Yes, but...
So let's put it to use.
Interesting.
So what? It's some kind of guinea pig?
We don't know what it is. We've done so many tests on it. Could be anything, to be honest.
Right.
Can you stop?
Well, how else can we test it?
Test what?
Yeah, what are we testing?
If he enjoys this?
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't enjoy it.
But how do you know? The experiment may express joy in a different way from us.
Yeah, he might like it.
Stop it! Stop it!
What's your problem? This is as good as it gets.
It can't be! There has to be something else. Doesn't there? Oh, why don't you experiment on each other?
So, would you be keen?
You're not to touch me.
Well, this isn't that fun, is it? I can't make out where I am in the room like this. What if I'm standing in an embarrassing area?
I actually don't mind it. Kind of a nice break from all those garish colours.
There, that's better.
Oh. How long have you had a phone for?
It's for emergencies only. Now, where are we?
Batteries can be replaced, but some things stay the same. No matter how we twist and turn, we're still dancing in chains. Are you just going to stand there?
Who are you?
My name's Leslie.
Leslie.
Nice to meet you.
Just like on the license plate.
You're one of my favorites.
You didn't build all this, did you?
That's a good question.
What's the answer? What's going on? Why are you laughing?
Because it's so funny! Gosh, you still can't see the funny side. I tell you what, you help me tidy things up around here, and I'll help you. Hmm?
Promise.
Promise.
Not your typical "don't hug me, I'm scared" video.
Was that always dead?
No, that's... Wait, do we know him?
Do we?
Where are we? wait. Here we go.
Hi, pals. I knew you'd find me eventually. Now, we've got a lot of ground to cover, so which one of you needs it most?
Oh. Sorry.
Don't worry. I always make sure that I have plenty of backups. There. Now everything's in its proper place. I shall have to get that fixed. Now, you wanted this, didn't you?
Did I?
You are just too funny. Run along now. You've got plenty of reading to do.
Can't I stay here with you?
Oh no. You're not my real son!
Ooh, okay.
Only joking. You don't belong up here. And I'm sure you're going to want to show your friends, aren't you? Off you pop.
There is more to discover.
Hey, what happened to your phone?
I'm saving the battery.
Saving the battery for what?
I might want to use the calculator. Anyway, we may as well get used to living in the dark.
Yeah.
What?
Well, it's just not that great, is it? I wouldn't mind looking at the house again, and maybe looking at you.
Really? You like looking at me?
Yeah. I suppose I do.
Well, I like looking at you too.
Yeah. Thanks for that.
What about him?
Guys?
Huh.
What's happening?
There you are, greedy battery hog.
Yeah, get him.
No! Don't take them! Don't take them!
Give them to...
No!
He's back to normal.
And that's why we can't live without electricity. Whoop. Ow.
Well, what did you want to show us? What on earth are you holding?
It's,
Yes?
something,
What?
Yes, yes?
something incredible. Hey!
No! Alright. To me, that was like a big, like, middle finger to all, like, the theorists of Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, who were like, we're gonna get answers, we're gonna get oh. Okay. But that's it. That's the end of it. I said I was gonna go over my own personal theory on it. And in all honesty, I really don't have a specific one. The only one that I really have is, something happened on June 19th. Involving Leslie and the others. And that something might have to do with what happened when Yellow Guy ran into the road and the car was coming towards him, because the narrator was Leslie. And she screamed and was, you know, shocked to see him just run out in front of traffic like that. And not only that, but the comment of, like, you're not my real son. So it's just kind of like a what if she made up these characters to replace family that, you know, she once had, but they all somehow, like, died, but they're all, you know, represented in their own way. Like, the yellow guy is her son in some way, and his dad, quote-unquote, was, like, maybe a husband that she had that she didn't like or something like that. Who knows? Just my own little theory. It's not a good one, but more will be revealed, because I think they're making another season, I think. I don't remember. It takes a lot to make those episodes, to, like, make all those props and stuff, so. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed. We're going to be going ahead, and we're going to go. I enjoy hearing your insight. Aw, thanks. Even if it's not the best. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to go on a raid now. The YouTuber, or not the YouTubers, the streamers that I really like aren't streaming yet, so we're not going to raid them, sadly, but let's see. Let's raid Kirby. We haven't raided Kirby in a while. Go show Kirby some love, and I will see you all on Monday for more Gamerverse and possibly some Dragonspire. Bye-bye!